And we are live, everyone, although I need to bring up your guys' voices. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to a creaky noise of my mic boom arm moving. Sorry about that. Welcome back to A Tale of Folks Dread, Chapter 5. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they were at the old bone grinder. Desiccated, old rundown windmill, where they dealt with 3 hags, baking with interesting choices on ingredients, although not ones most would go with. Despite the hag's power, the heroes managed to defeat 2 of them and cause the 3rd to flee. They have managed to rest, and as I recall, I don't believe you guys actually have left the bone grinder towards Vallaki. Just that was where you were intending to go.
I thought we were taking a rest there because we got beat up a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we rested at the windmill, and then we ended there.
Okay. So yeah, we'll start with the 3 of you real quick, and we'll get back to Elias in just a moment here. But you wake up. The sky has given way from darkness to the slightly washed out dimness. In just a moment here. But you wake up. How do you wish to proceed?
So we know that this windmill is called the Bone Grinder?
Because the DM said it out loud without thinking about it? Yes, let's go with that. It was on the D that you guys don't have anymore, sure.
Nice.
Are the kids still with us?
Yes, you had... I wrote down notes on this.
And a little boy, I think, and a little girl.
Freak and Matilda or something like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's right. I took Freak as my apprentice.
Yep, Freak thinks he's a squire to a knight. And Matilda has just been trying to convince you guys not to take her back to Barovia because she doesn't appreciate that her parents sold her to a hag. So maybe let's not do that. So you guys wake up and the area you kind of cleared of debris and bones and other less pleasant things.
It's rather interesting. This place is called the Bone Grinder. That's my nickname in high school. Not for reasons you think.
I do not know what a high school is. Is this a school that's a bit higher than...
Yes, it was on top of a mountain. It was a high school.
That's an interesting nickname. Normally in these situations, I'd say that this belongs to us, but I'm pretty sure we already own this building, so we could probably rename it, if you will.
You intend to keep the windmill, do you?
You never know. You never know when
rent it out to farmers. You know how much money we could make.
There is one more that got away. She could go to the townsfolk on us.
And say what? Hey, we were killing children, baking them in pies, and these 3 people came and
I'm
killed
just
my sister and
saying
my mom.
they know us not as well as they know her. She could spin the tale and say that we just came and killed her mother for some reason.
Yeah, we'll deal with that if it comes.
I mean, like, we killed them. I'm sure we could kill the townspeople, but we'll not talk about that right now.
Okay.
I think you've already started with the priest. I think
Look, the priest was an accident, okay? Like, I was trying to do him a favor and save his son. I already admitted my bad on that one, okay?
As the boy who is off on the side slowly waking up, you did something to Father Donovan.
No, child, I did not.
You're just
Father
dreaming. Go back to
Donovan
sleep.
did something to himself.
I'm pretty sure we still have his foot.
You're just dreaming. Go back to sleep. No, the bag's moving because I got the frog for Elias.
Right.
I will take out my frog as well.
Is the little girl still here? Is it just Freak?
Yep, she's still sleeping.
Hey, Freak, what can you tell us about this town here? It's a bit further down. Is this somewhere we should know? It seems like everywhere we go, there's something strange.
I know my da used to talk about the Blue Water Inn being a good place there. He said they always have a party going on. Didn't know what that meant.
Right.
Oh, parties where you go to relieve yourself after you've take a bit too much in.
My dead dad had lots of
You
fun.
beat me
relieving
to it.
himself.
Did you say Blue Wave Inn?
The Blue Water Inn?
Blue Water Inn. Yeah, I know words.
Sir Ismark used to go there. He said the place was safe. It was one of the only towns that didn't have Lord Zarevich over everyone. Do you need me to polish your helmet, sir?
No, it doesn't come off. Unfortunately, it's stuck.
Just imagining the child spitting on a cloth and rubbing it on your face.
God. Please don't.
Alright, how do you guys heading off to the town? You changing your mind entirely and going in a completely different direction, so I have to figure out a new place for Elias? Or?
I think we should probably go to town. I have this inkling that we're maybe we'll find something when we go down there. Plus maybe
I have this strange feeling as well. That's where we're supposed to go. So,
I mean, we're looking for some things. Maybe someone could at this inn could help us there. I mean, we're looking for this lake or whatever it is.
We still have to find the throne. We still have to find a throne. Don't forget.
Yes, that too.
All right, you guys head off. It's going to take you probably an hour or so to hike down the hill and head over to Vallaki. Elias, the last thing you remember, you guys were deciding, screw it, go for it. You attacked the Lord of Barovia that was in front of you, and then there was a blinding flash of light. Your vision goes in and out. You're mostly unconscious, but you have flashes of where you're awake and seeing things. An image of you in a room with Ilyena and Ismark. An image of you laying like slumped on the ground. You see one person you recognize as Strahd, and you see a woman arguing with him. Now, I don't care what you say he is or what you say he did. You know better than to tamper with things that are my concern. Do I now? And what exactly do you think you're going to do if I tamper with your concern? Well, you have a choice. Find out or let it go. It has things to do. And you... Who do you think is talking? I promise you it's no one you've ever met before. Elias, she does seem vaguely familiar to you, but you can't quite grab in your mind who it is. And as everything goes dark, you open your eyes again, and you are laying in a refuse heap. Like, not gross one, just, broken furniture, garbage, bits and pieces of things. And you open your eyes and you look around. You're outside the walls of a city. You see, looking around, taking it all in. You see you're on the edge of a fairly well-traveled road, brooding bounds to the north and south. The woods kind of pulling back from this area, revealing a mountain bird surrounded by a wooden palisade all the way around. There's thick fog that you've gotten used to in this place, but it seems like it's pressing against the palisade, being barred from going in, versus just kind of sweeping over.
Okay. What's a palisade?
Kind of like a wooden wall with a little bit of a forward, pikes to keep people back.
Oh, okay.
More fortified than a generic wall, but not to the level of like stone fortifications.
Okay, gotcha. Something up. So the fog isn't going into that?
Nope. Yeah, because you're in the fog. I mean, it's not so thick you can't see easily right now, but it's definitely everywhere. And yeah, it stops. Like it's pushing against the palisade, trying to find a way through, and can't.
Could I see if I could try to climb it?
Sure. But as you do that, go ahead and everyone roll me a perception.
Oh, all of us?
Yep.
Cool.
Ooh.
That's better than anything I rolled yesterday. Well, except that one natural 20.
Perception.
Oh.
5.
Dirty 20.
8.
All right. And then roll me in athletics, Elias. I see a bookie.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you look around. You kind of look for a place where it looks like it's sturdy, but not as many like forward spikes, and you start to climb. The three of you coming down the road, you see, like I saw, this kind of sleepy mountain village, but wooden palisades all the way around, and the weird angle of the fog just kind of stopping at the edge of the town all the way around. And Garrick, you see a familiar figure starting to climb up these 15-foot wooden walls.
How far away is he?
I'd say you guys are probably 40 feet or 50 feet away at this point.
Does he look like he's climbing it well?
Yes, he's no problem. Just
Okay.
pauses every so often to look for a better handhold.
I was going to run up and throw a rope down, but he's got it. I'm pretty sure our friend is climbing a wall over there. Maybe we should go check it out. I mean, it could be another case of black goo, but could be him.
I'm pretty sure.
Does anyone see the geometry of this fog? It's rather weird.
Can I hop on either side of it?
As you get up there, there is a gate that's closed, so you can't like hop on the other side of it because there's a boundary you have to cross to do it.
That's no fun.
Yeah, as you get up there, there's the gate. The gate's iron. You see two guards wearing chain hauberks, holding halberds, that look at you as you approach. They don't appear hostile per se, but they're also not just casually going, "Yeah, shit."
I'm going to send Tank over to Elias just to kind of flutter around him.
You're gonna make him fall.
No, just to tell him we're close.
Do the guards notice?
It's a good question.
Roll a stealth for Tank.
Okay. I think let me pull up the stats on it.
Elias, your safety is in the hands of a mug of ale.
Do the guards notice, and do they think they're high?
Just like my real life.
Question. Okay, what's the stealth on that? Oh, they got +4. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's 10.
Okay. I also rolled a 10. I will tilt it towards you, because that's kind of hard to say who's the defender in that case.
Yeah.
All right, the mug floats over. Elias, you get to the top of the palisade, and you kind of push yourself over the angled spikes that kind of stick out, and you're on a little, very narrow walkway. It's like 2 foot wide, more of a walkway there so people can travel it, not so people actually are planning to travel it. And as you're like just pausing for a second to look, like best way to climb back down, a little mug flies up and just kind of hovers in front of you. I am 90% certain it does not speak, so it's just kind of hovering.
It's like,
It does not. Nope, it just kind of claps.
thanks, Garrick. Take them up. Gonna try to take a sip if I can.
You're more than welcome to drink that. I think it's mostly Everclear at this point, but
Smooth.
I was like, huh.
Smooth.
Meanwhile, the two guards look at the three of you. Business
Must
traveling to Vallaki.
Yes. Business.
Aye. Business.
The type of business best not discussed in the open, if you catch what I mean.
Afraid I don't,
Give him
sir.
like, yeah, of course.
We're fellow travelers. I'm actually a pretty well-known wood carvesman where I come from, and thinking about maybe setting up shop here. So thought maybe I'd check out some local
You're
places.
You're not a Sin.
Yes.
You must be here for the Blazing Sun Festival.
Yep.
Of course, that's it.
Exactly. See, this is why we couldn't talk about it outside. You never know who's listening.
This is true. Yeah, you never know. Maybe there's another wood person around here that wants to steal my secrets.
You know, maybe he's like, yes, I'm the best woodsman in the land, and then bam, he gets a chisel in his shin.
In fact, one of my works of art actually was flying around here just barely. If you might have noticed, it's I'm sure it'll come back around. It's got a wee bit of mind of its own sometimes.
I see. Well, enjoy your stay. Festival starts in 3 days, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Always. Can't afford trouble. Not when
Yes.
you're,
We'll stay out of trouble. Give him like a wink.
Right? They nod, let you in. You guys.
what did you say that festival was called?
The Festival of the Blazing Sun. And let me go ahead and toss up the map on Twitch. It's also in your Discord. But yeah, you guys essentially come in on the far. It's kind of a triangular shaped town. You come in on the map on the bottom right. And I don't believe I gave you one with numbers or anything. So have fun.
No, we get almost like a topographical map. It's cool.
It's more than what our characters have, so
This is true. This is true.
You know, for sanity purposes, I'm going to give you one that has numbers just because it makes it easier for everyone. If you're going, I'm going there. I don't know where that is or what it is yet, but
We came in from the east or the west?
the east. So the bottom right of the map.
Let me unmute myself. While we were resting, was I able
There you
to
go.
discern what that unmarked gold band was? The one that was transmutation.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a sick mustache,
Yeah.
Wait,
but I don't know I have it.
Did I send that to you yet, by the way?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Let me go ahead and just send that real quick. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah, I've got the thief's ring, the color thief's ring, and then he got the mustache, the ring of many mustaches, and then we've got that unmarked one.
Okay, there we go. So let me send something to Castix real quick, and then I'm gonna laugh if I did not write down what that ring was. Hold please while I remember what that ring was, because I apparently did not write it down.
And you're welcome. Making you do work.
No, it's fine. I just usually I'm pretty good about it because I have notes on the color thief ring and I have notes on the mustache ring. So I'm just like, what was the other one?
Oh yeah, I forgot he has a fancy little.
Oh yes, for what it's worth, not that you're close enough to talk yet, but Elias, you notice the Warforged has a full Zappa goatee and mustache going right now. You're not sure why. It's on top of the faceplate. It's not under it.
So that's another question. Like, does it look like it's growing out of the metal, or is it just like there?
It looks like it's growing out of the metal.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I have to
Hair
shave
follicles.
now.
You know what? I don't remember what that item is, so we're going to pick a random ring. Will it be a ring of wishes? Roll me a d20. Mr. Garrick.
All right, I'm just choking on my Dr. Pepper. 13.
Do I want to give you that one? Nope. It's actually a fairly simple item. Your artificer mind clicks to it as you stumble. It's a ring of protection. So, requires attunement. Whoever has it, +1 AC and saving throws.
Perfect. That's great.
So
I have the ring of many mustaches in my inventory now.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, so you guys are in the town. At least Garrick, who's still noticed and paid attention, sees Elias climb down the other side of the palisade. The mug kind of hanging out with him.
Taking full sips from it and then letting it go.
You guys are in
Oh, pour it.
You guys
I'll
are in a
waterfall it,
sleepy,
alright.
sleepy little village, so to speak. Just hanging out. There's people going about their business. It doesn't seem like a place that's getting ready for a festival. Like, don't get me wrong. You look and everywhere you see banners. You see little, ribbons with flags fluttering. You see all the preparations of a festival, but the preparations seem a little bit run down, ragged, like they've been used too many times. And the people going about their business, what perceptions, everyone?
14.
21.
Looking for a D20.
18.
Okay.
9.
Everyone who beat a 15, for everyone who didn't beat a 15, everyone just kind of seems like they're a little bit down. Not like horrid depression or anything like that, but just like it's not a good day, which is weird if there's a party coming. For those of you who beat 15, not only do you notice that, but like every time someone that seems to be an official of any sort, so like a guard or a town crier or something, kind of makes eye contact with people, you see them switch from like they put on the happy face deliberately.
I see nothing wrong with this town.
This place is like borderline depressing. It's not a good vibe.
So there's various merchants wandering around, like set up.
Not right here at the entrance. You imagine that'll probably be towards like a town square of some sort on further in.
Okay.
Right now you see there's a row of houses on your right, and again on your left, and then the road diverges there. The biggest building you see sticking out is a stockyard. Like, looks like a big warehouse that's kind of jutting up, which is the number 5 on the new map I sent you guys.
I don't want to look at the new map. I just find it mail.
Well, you're fine if you don't want the numbers. That's fine. But
Can I wander up to one of the ones that did the fake smile?
sure, you water up to a random townsfolk.
Yeah. Hi, I'm new in town. Can you tell me the gist of this festival? You look so pleased about it.
We've been looking forward to this one all year. It's the festival to celebrate the coming of summer, and it's a very good festival. They have lots of performers planned, and the burgomaster spared no expense.
Insight.
Quickly walks away.
Just,
Yeah, no,
just gonna lean
grab
over to
onto-
Garrick and
no, I saw your face.
just lean over to Garrick. Like, did he say burgermaster? Like a master
I
of burgers?
want some burgers.
It's possible.
I
That's
kind of
really cool.
kind of
That's a cool
lean in
title.
when the guard isn't there, obviously, and be like, "Now, why don't you like the festival? I saw that little ruse you put on for the god's sake. Don't tell me this is another human pie situation."
A human what?
A what?
Oh yeah, the other thing you notice, Elias, that I didn't think to mention, they have 2 children with them for some reason.
Is he caught up with us yet?
Yeah, I'd probably caught up with you by now.
He's walked up as Elf was talking to this person here. So
I came in just in time to hear human pie.
yeah, we'll go with that. Works out perfectly. I don't know human what now. Roll persuasion. Unless I already asked you to, in which case, what did you get? Sorry.
Not yet.
You're trying to get the stranger to share things with you.
Not good. Not good.
With threats of human pies.
Yeah.
Is that an intimidation roll instead?
Yeah, just look at my poor daughter here. She doesn't want to be turned into meat burgers. Persuasion plus 5, 16. 18. I was worried because I got 11, but I have good persuasion.
Say, aren't you a bard?
I forget. Nyx is not charismatic at all.
She's a Dex build bard.
I haven't noticed.
I'd keep your mouth quiet if I were you, friend. It's never wise
I'm
to.
not asking you.
No,
And look, they're not even looking over here.
Those who speak ill of the festivities get declared agents of the Devil's Strahd by the Burgomaster. It's not a good idea. Yes,
Well,
the festival
are
is going
you
to be
saying- are
quite
you s-
wonderful.
Are you saying burger?
As much as this is fun, I'm going to remind you guys that Burgomaster is a term for a mayor or a governor, and we actually
Okay.
had this conversation.
Just say
before.
mayor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
Yeah.
Say mayor.
the dead guy you guys buried in Barovia was the Burgomaster of Barovia.
We have like 3 jokes. We're just gonna keep rolling with.
Oh, I don't mind the joke. I'm just, come on, you know what this is.
Imagine if we got a Burgermaster's throne.
So there's some
We could call
kind of
it Burger King.
shitty shit going on about this lovely festival. Right.
It's just tiring. It's only been a week since the Wolfhead's Jamboree, and the week before that there was the. I don't even remember what they call it. They have one every week. It's just very tiring.
And y'all are required to attend them, or is it just
Oh, the wonderful festivals! You got here just in time for one of the best ones.
Good party.
I'm gonna whisper in his mind. You can tell me the truth. Just whisper it. No one else will hear it but me.
Just tired of festivals.
And he smiles.
Roll your own persuasion there.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Ooh, but there's no Pete's.
Guidance.
Launched my D4 as I threw the giant D20 down.
Come on, look.
Um,
Get my hair, get my hair.
What'd you say? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Well, that's a 16 minus 1, so 15.
Okay. They do not decide you're clearly a vampire, talking in their mind and around screaming. That's good. Who are you people? Messaged back to Garrick.
Okay.
Just travelers. Trying to find our way home. To be honest with you, but there's we have some plans to maybe rid some evils from this land and make it a little bit better for the people around here. Maybe fewer festivals, I guess. That one was not on the list, but I'll add it to it. He winks.
Well, if you're looking for ridding evils, best bet is Argenvost, west of here, but they went dark a few days ago. No one's gone out to check.
Meanwhile, the man is just standing in front of me going,
No, they whisper. You see him whispering. Did you say Argenfrost?
Argenvost.
Argenvost.
I'll type it. Because it's more gratuitous German.
Ich kann Deutsch, so.
What the? Here I am thinking, I was like, oh, this is gonna be kind of simple. It's like, no,
and there's a Q and a T. And
right? Where's the umlauts at? Like,
It's a word in Scrabble. It's worth 50 points.
Oh,
high gothic German up in here.
It's as if this place is a pastiche of, the Balkans, and which I guess my geography is off. Is that anywhere near Germany? So I suddenly have that moment of like, I said that confidently, and I have no idea if I'm right.
Now I'm gonna have to look that up. Thanks.
I'm looking it up too.
Garrick's gonna pat the elf, not on the shoulder because he can't reach the shoulder, but just kind of on the lower back. It's like, you got this.
Okay, it's apparently 1,000 kilometers from each other, so it's not super far, but not exactly.
That's not
What do
crazy
you want
far
me to
away.
get?
Yeah, it's more near like Bulgaria, so kind of close.
Some Eastern European area.
I'll walk back to the group.
Have a wonderful time.
Oh, you too.
This is interesting.
That
Oh,
guy's
that's
really
a perk,
weird.
by the way, elf. If you'd like it, he just hands him the ring. So, that's why I'm giving you gifts, because, but yeah, he hands him the ring, and just be like, this'll,
Oh, because
yeah,
you explained what it is. I'm sure.
Yeah,
because I'm squishy.
yeah, exactly. I was thinking maybe
Incredibly so.
I never mind, picking you off the ground, but if I don't have to, it's even better.
So like 3 times in one fight seems a little excessive. So there you go.
Wait, y'all fought? What happened?
Oh yeah, we kicked the shit out of these old ladies. It was great.
I see you have a. How's that happening?
Don't you?
Oh, so this is Freak. He's my apprentice. Freak, introduce yourself.
Hello, sir. My name is Freak. New squire for Sarcastics here.
Poor child, you need a better name.
Castix, are you a sir now?
Yes, I am. It's amazing.
We haven't
Have this
seen you
lordly
in
presence.
years, Elias.
It's been years.
No.
So my
Unless
pie
you
isn't good anymore.
I'm sure there's plenty.
I was
Gosh.
never good.
Oh, yeah, don't eat that.
It tasted delicious though when I had.
It's made of children, by the way.
Yeah, you ate kids, my friend. Human kids.
Well, I'm not
It's
gonna
a-
judge them, but
Probably a little pigeon too,
they probably deserved it. I don't know.
and chicken.
You see the little girl was kind of...
Maybe not in front of the was going.
Maybe
to
not
be
in front of
pies.
the survivors.
You save these children. This one was going to be. These were also going to be pies. So,
This is pie 1. This is pie 2.
I won, and we.
I would
Can
have
we
fought...
change Freak's names to Apple Pie?
Freaks to apple. Oh, I got you this, and I gave him the pet frog.
The frog mine?
Yes.
Actually funny,
I
so I
pick it
remember
up.
this conversation. I have no idea why.
I picked it up.
Because he pet horses,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we thought he liked pets.
It's when you meet that one friend that says one time they like soup, and then
And so
every
you
time you
always
see
give
him, you
soup.
give him a bowl of soup. I heard you like soup.
I suppose. Yeah.
Thank you.
See,
Just
that
imagine
much-
Elias
that much
starts to
chicken.
I was about to say, I guess it's just
Is
lunch
it-
for later.
Isn't that where we got it, though? We got it from the hag's house, so it's
Yeah.
going to be pies anyway.
That's true. Yeah. Frog leg pie. It's
The
delicious.
frogs are garnish.
+1 AC requires attunement.
We actually
Wow.
lost
So
one,
it's-
by the way. So, might want to keep an eye out for an old lady with a vengeance.
I thought that harmed me because I actually bought pie from him.
That's true.
Yeah, the guilty by association.
That's fair.
No, he apparently has one of the loyalty cards or something that he doesn't get attacked.
If I bring 2 kids, I get a pie. What?
Which one did he buy the pie from? Did we establish that?
Wasn't it the main one?
Yeah, I was thinking it was the one we
It's
killed.
the mom that you killed
Yeah,
first,
okay.
which I'll say
so
because
they wouldn't know
was there when the
anyways.
pie got bought. So
Yeah, so they wouldn't have known anyways.
I remember.
come down to the Bone Grinder Pies. Kids ate free.
Wow.
I guess I'll just throw away these pies then. But y'all seem to have had a great adventure, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, checking that door died like 3 times in one fight, so it was
It was once.
fed like 3.
Yeah, apparently I got kidnapped, I think. I heard Strahd's voice, but there was another lady saying to let me go.
You didn't punch him a lot.
I honestly don't remember. I just remember seeing blinding light and then consciousness, unconsciousness, consciousness, unconsciousness.
Are you sure you
And
just didn't have a
voices.
stroke?
Well, my heart doesn't beat, so is that possible?
Do you bleed?
I cut my hand real quick.
I mean,
Sort of. There's a little bit of liquid there that kind of oozes.
Yes.
is this quite possible?
If you count that as blood, sure. So, why are we here?
To go to the.
Well, we were on our
festival, I
way
guess.
to this one singular beam of light that was pointing at a lake, and we got a little sidetracked.
Oh yeah.
Beam of light.
Speaking of, like, where are we in relation to that?
Let me get the other map open so I can give better direction than what I otherwise would.
The map.
Hold, please. One moment here while I get the Barovian map.
Oh, Lord, I can't see that at all. Because I'm not wearing my glasses, that's why.
And what town are we in? I didn't really ask anybody.
You guys are in.
when I came in.
You guys are in the town of Vallaki,
Vallaki.
which on the map I put in the Discord is the letter N,
Yeah.
kind of dead center and up a little bit by the lake. The big light you saw, to give you rough idea, is Q. Castix.
Okay.
Does Vallaki ring any bells for me?
The only thing that specifically leaps out to you guys is that this is the town Ismark originally said he wanted you to help him get his sister to, because it was supposedly free of Strahd's influence.
Oh, that makes sense. No wonder the fog can't penetrate.
I'm tired.
We'd like to.
Okay.
Did they? Sorry, I had some kid aggro. Did we mention the lake? We're trying to get answers for that.
The DM's having a blank moment. What exactly lake did you want?
All right, isn't that where we were going? We were going to the lake. Whatever lake that was.
Guys, we're looking for. I don't remember the exact wording because I still didn't write it down like a brilliant person I am. It was where
Essentially the Sunblade.
Say it was one of the treasures was. I don't know why I didn't write this down. I apologize. I continue to have my notes that just say it's here.
Yeah, I was thinking it was by like a large body of water, wasn't it?
There was something in it about water. Nothing that specifically pointed out that lake or not. There was a
blessed pool.
Yeah.
That's what it.
Um,
Yeah,
It was like a blessed pool,
Blessed pool.
shone by the light of the sun or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did. Castix did something and told him that there was like good stuff, but there's also some sort of like foreboding.
Yeah, it was a augury. That's what
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah. Augury said good and bad. The rumor or the card, as you said, was the sacred pool in the light of the sun, and then Castix climbing a very tall something or other. I don't remember exactly what it was. Had looked out and seen there was at the time pillar of light in the west that just jutted straight up, which is what I just told him is approximately Q, I believe I said. Yeah.
So that's where we were headed.
Okay.
And then we
All right. Well, let's kill the Hamburglar here because they seem to be the problem, and then mosey on out of town.
do we want to go to this Blue Water Inn then and ask questions, or are we just going to go straight to killing? I mean, is that all you think about then, or?
Sometimes, yes. Yeah.
All right then.
It's like those invasive thoughts. It's like, I could just slap him right now, but you shouldn't,
Right.
But then you do it anyway.
Not saying I would slap you. That was just an example.
Do we know where this Blue Water Inn is? Can we see it? Not all ask directions.
Not specifically, but they will happily tell you, random people, including maybe the one you were already talking to, that it is...
Just like whisper in his mind. Wherever it is. It's like,
center of town. You just
appreciate it.
Follow the main road. It's on the north side of the road, about halfway through town.
Thanks for that. Thank you.
Metagame knowledge, it is the number 2.
You are scaring the hell out of these people.
So you guys are kind of still chilling. Looking around, the only thing nearby you see that stands out, as I said, is that large kind of warehouse and stockyard. You see quite a few locked sheds along its kind of peripheral and adjacent to a very roomy warehouse that says Era Sex Stockyard. And the only thing that really stands out is parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy little carnival wagon. Its colorful paint's peeling a little bit, but it has faded letters on its side that spells out Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And there's a heavy, heavy padlock on the back door.
Something just tells me we should probably break in there and look, see what's in there. But
Well, you had that thought too.
I mean,
I want to see the wonders.
So I was thinking as well. I mean, why not? Why the big lock? And
see what I mean about invasive thoughts?
There's a shiny here. Clearly, we should go check it out.
Yes, we need to expose the shiny.
I'm just gonna go over and try and pick the lock with my thieves' tools.
Okay. Yeah.
In the middle of town.
I was just gonna.
This is fine.
But I whispered in his head, maybe we should, make sure no one's looking before you just pull out thieves' tools and start, breaking into locks. Did you look to see if there's anyone home?
It's okay. We'll just stand behind him. And sure, he's like 3 feet taller than all of us, but he's not that obvious.
I would assume I'd have to crouch down a little bit.
I mean, you do kind of look like you're from the circus right now, so.
True. It could just look like I'm going inside, but I'm really breaking and entering.
All right, you walk over there, Castix. As you get close, the wagon suddenly lurches, as if something big has thrown itself against the inside wall.
Excuse me.
You hear the sound of cracking wood, the scraping of metal, and a snarl of something inhuman.
I was gonna say someone's having a very good time, but that didn't sound quite right.
And upon closer inspection, you see the sides of the wagon are spattered with dry blood. And you also see there's an inscription on the door frame that reads, "I bring you from shadow to light."
Now I feel like you open that.
That's a pet cage. Don't open it.
I can't want to, though.
No.
Anyway, so the lock picket?
Because Liza's going to try to pet it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Hey.
I will.
Lock picking is D20 plus
it's your
dex and proficiency.
If you're proficient with
these tools, It means essentially treat it like you're making a sleight of hand check, except you need the
Yes, I am. So
I'll stand behind the group and
are
take
we all
the 2
proficient
littles.
with thieves' tools?
No, I'm not.
Bunch of crooks.
17.
17, you said.
The shreds, you say.
Did you say your prayer before you start?
Good news.
Let's see here.
And it was the inscription was, "I bring you from darkness into the light."
Shadow into light, but yeah, essentially.
So what are we gonna do with the kids as you're picking the lock?
They're back here.
So we're gonna leave him here?
That might become someone else's meal here in a second.
That one said his dad goes to the inn we're going to.
Probably should have went there first.
On the good news, real quick, remind me: are Warforged immune to poison or just resistant?
Resistant.
Yeah, resistant.
You get advantage on saving throws.
So go ahead and make me a con save with advantage, obviously.
That was a D12. What the hell?
You can roll that if you want. I don't advise it.
No.
Old school second edition game. I had a swashbuckler player that rolled a D12 without realizing it for like 5 sessions because their stats were so ridiculous that they were still hitting all the time. They were just like, "Why am I never critting?"
Right. Dirty 20.
Okay, you're good. As you're picking the lock, which you do successfully unlock it, a needle jabs against your wrist and kind of breaks on one of the metal plates.
Just hey! Oh, what the hell?
And at this point, Castix became the official lock picker instead of Garrick.
Garrick's also resistant to poison.
Oh, good point.
So something just tried to stab me, but it didn't work.
Right.
That happens sometimes when you try to pick locks.
The padlock is open.
You're also metal, so.
It's true. But did the needle come out of the padlock?
Yeah, it was basically a trapped lock.
Cool. Immune to traps. I'm
Yeah,
not
a
sure
little
write that down.
extra mechanism there that just went. Ka-chunk.
I think it was part of the padlock. It's actually really cool. I'm gonna keep that. Actually, Garrick, you hold on to this. This seems like something in your alley. It's not made of wood, but maybe we could use it later.
All right, Garrick, you have it can be reset obviously, but the poison's been used up. Poison pin trap on a padlock.
I'm going to. Is it one door or is it 2 doors?
Nope, it's one door.
So I'm going to kind of open it, but keep my leg on one side of the door so that way I can have something to brace against if something tries to break out, and just kind of open it enough to see what's going on in there.
Garrick's gonna raise his crossbow and
Roll stealth.
Grab
See
a
if
D20 this
if
time.
it's looking in your direction as you creak the door open a little bit.
Like a wyvern or something crazy like that.
So unfortunately, I roll with this advantage.
green wormling.
Oh god.
Alright.
It's just farts everywhere.
Bad 15.
15. All right, let's see if it notices. So go
Damn
ahead
it.
and also roll me an athletics check, as you, I'm sure, are trying to hold the door.
Yep.
And based on that check, I'll describe what happens.
It's a. Wow, we really shouldn't have more light in here. 17.
Okay, double checking the critter here real quick. Okay, this is not the right stat block. Hold, please. I'm going to say you hold it for now because I don't want to drag this forever while we're trying to figure stuff out. You open the door. How familiar are you with saber-toothed tigers?
Hey, that's close.
Not at all, but
you see one.
I'm pretty sure once I saw one.
You see one in half-plate barding that's fitted to it.
Oh.
You see a non-green battle cat, which I just now realized is what that is. But and then it sees you, and it just hurls itself against the door, and you're just and you just kind of hold it.
I'm gonna start trying to close it padlock.
Give me one more athletics
Garrick's
check.
got his hands on the crossbow.
I'm gonna give myself guidance for this one.
Anyone else care to assist?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help him.
No one else saw it easy, but you all saw the thing just go as he's holding on to the door, going. So go
if
ahead
he's
and roll.
helping, do I roll with advantage then?
I'll let one of you basically get the advantage roll. You're essentially helping each other. It's up
While
to
they're
you.
struggling, Garrick's gonna lower the crossbow and then cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Okay.
I'll give a bardic inspo. You got this. Move a little bit more back with the kids.
You got this. We're gonna run very fast now.
Right.
You are going to be little chicken nuggets if we don't.
I rolled really good, so I won't need the
Okay.
advantage, but we can give it to
Oh.
Elias.
We still got 2 of you going, so no big deal.
Got 14, 30, 20.
Okay.
I got 23.
All right. So yeah, but between the 2 of you, no problem. You just and you're holding it shut. You cast your arcane lock, and the door seals. Followed by a few more. And I can't make cat sounds very well, but you hear a tiger growling.
Yeah, that's number 2. That was my bad. But
We need to stop winning locks, man.
but teamwork, and I'm gonna go for a high five.
Yeah, high five. Why is there always things on the other sides of blocks, though?
I know, right? Like it's,
First was a vampire.
and now it was a saber-toothed tiger in battle armor. This is really not my day. Days.
Wolf watch kitty cat.
It's funny. I ran a battlesmith artificer, and that's what my battlesmith was.
So should we drop off the kids now?
I'll drop the 1 off because he's my ward.
Squire.
Can Garrick put the padlock back on the door?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna drop the arc, realizing that if he keeps the arcane locked, whoever comes here is not gonna be able to open the door. He's gonna know someone was messing with it. So he's just kind of like, and then
Do you try and reset the pin, or do you just leave it?
I mean, what's the chances that maybe it like rattled it loose or something? It's fine.
All right.
The animal's still there, so it's fine.
All right. You leave the plate wagon essentially the way you found it. And you guys are standing there in that nice little open area where you came over and checked it out.
I mean, it could have been a quite a delicious dinner if, we were hungry.
Hey, I give you guys props on discretion, because I was just waiting for, okay, now we're fighting a tiger.
Well, I didn't want it to be. You said like it lurched forward and did all this. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be something big. We can't be the ones that let it loose in the city. Let the next guy be that problem, then we'll be that. Yo, we just set it up so we're the heroes.
Clearly, we take it to the mayor's house and let him open it.
Right. So we go to the end then, or
Yeah.
Sure.
any other creepy trailers anywhere, or this is the only
No,
one?
it's mostly empty. I mean, if you see a few others, but they're just kind of nondescript basic wagons of varying sorts.
Well, that's quite random, but I'm sure it has a purpose of some sort.
It is. It does beg the question why it's just sitting here in the, not necessarily middle of town, but figurative middle of town.
All right. You guys head on along the main road. See if you pass anything interesting along the way. You do, as you're walking, see a tavern coming up on your right.
I think that's where I was supposed to go.
You see a tavern. It's a one-story affair. The shutters are kind of like a grayish that almost looks black, except it's not that dark. See smoke coming out of a chimney. You smell the scent of some type of baked bread or some sort coming through it.
Boy, if I could eat, this would make me hungry.
It smells quite delicious, actually. Do you want to lead this one, Elf? Or, I believe you're the most charismatic of the group.
Joy.
The face of the
I hope not.
You mean to tell me this smooth and metal face isn't dashing?
I
Well,
vote
you
not. I
know,
vote cast
It's not so
excellence.
smooth anymore.
As long as there's not any locks ahead, then they should be good.
Well, or just don't kill anyone before we ask some questions first.
You got it. Mum's the word. And what do you mean not so smooth anymore?
Well, you got all that hair on your face now.
Excuse me?
Does he not know about the hair on his face?
Yeah.
Nothing. Never mind.
I'm gonna find like a window or like a body of water to like look into to see my reflection.
Yeah,
Horse trough.
Wait, sorry.
yeah. There's a horse trough. There's the windows of this inn your guys are standing outside of. Yeah, you look into it, and you got that nice Zappa goatee and mustache going.
It's quite dashing, though.
I'll give you that, but I'm more concerned of like why this is happening.
I mean, it's a natural thing, It's just grow hair out of your face.
Yeah, everybody
Really
grows hair.
not, considering I'm made of metal. Oh my god, do you think it's because I have a heart?
It's possible.
Oh, you're becoming more human every day.
It's like a reverse Pinocchio. Oh my god.
All right.
I want to like. He's just gonna be doing this the whole time.
All right. Are you guys going into this inn? Are you going to look around town some
Yeah,
more?
let's go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
going
we're
now.
definitely
You
not for some delicious bread.
Yeah, it's
you
okay.
walk in. You see
Bye.
a very, very well kept front room. Nice tables. There's a fire going in the hearth in the corner. You see a couple of people sitting in at their table, food on plates in front of them, and you see an innkeeper washing a glass as you come in.
Freak, is your father here?
I'm from Barovia, ma'am. Sir? Sorry.
Oh, it was the girl that said this. Okay, ask her.
I'm from Barovia too, but
That doesn't mean your father can't be here. Did you say this was his favorite hiding hole?
Oh, he was talking about the other, the inn with the something about the thorns or.
He said, he said the blue inn is where his father liked to get his knuckles off.
he said the Blue Inn was mentioned by Ismark as being a good place.
Yeah.
You guys know Ismark. He was the one that was with you before the fireball.
Oh. Never mind.
Never did happen to him.
He was a turtle.
He was taken.
Yeah, last you guys saw, he was a turtle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably got turned into soup.
Is he still a turtle? Oh no.
Probably is.
It's quite possible.
Be funny if he got turned into frog. Elijah just looks as frog-like.
If you give it a kiss, it'll turn back into an NPC.
Garrick's gonna walk up to the innkeeper and order some. So that whatever you're making there smells quite delicious. What is it?
Of course, sir. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll be happy to bring food out to you. Do you need a room for the night?
I don't believe so. No, we were.
Ask him what kind of protein that is.
What kind of meat is that there?
We use only the freshest ingredients, sir. I believe
That doesn't
tonight's
help.
is
That doesn't
lamb.
help.
We have lamb
Lamb.
and chicken available.
Are they cage-free chicken or is it?
The chicken is
I don't
quite
like
delicious, sir.
All right.
If you'd care to be seated, I will have the food right out to you. I recommend table 5.
The one with people at it.
Are you?
No,
are the
sir, that's
tables-
table 3.
Are the tables numbered?
No, sir, but that open one right there seems appropriate for your party. It has 6 chairs.
I'm just gonna like kind of usher them to this. Thank you. We'll go sit down now.
Can I insight check that? Is there something weird about the innkeeper?
You may roll insight.
That's not great. Oh, what's the possibility of me having a decent insight skill? Probably not great. +2, so 9.
Seems bored. Seems run of the mill. Nothing is coming off as like creepy per se.
It's just a little weird. That's all right. As long as this bread tastes good. Don't sit down.
Yeah, you guys sit down. A few moments later, a person in kind of nondescript brown clothes walks out and sets 2 platters of bread on the table. What will you have? We have lamb and chicken today.
I think I'll have some of that lamb, actually.
Excellent choice, sir. 1 lamb. And for the rest of you,
I will have the chicken.
Wait, did you say an entire? I don't need an entire lamb. I just need maybe a leg or something. So
yes,
mutton.
sir. 1 lamb's leg. 1 chicken.
Just the beak.
We aim to please here at the Water Inn.
I'll just have an ale.
1 ale, 1 lamb leg, 1 chicken.
Do you have a kids menu? No, I'll just.
Girl will have a juice.
Can we get more bread? I'm just gonna give him double bread. I don't trust any protein anymore.
Where are your pies? Are your pies local or?
Fresh made from the midway. Brought it.
All our food is freshly brought in by the
Nope.
proprietors of this place.
You guys are having bread. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, I think I'll just stick with the bread. Actually, this is the reason why we came in here. Anyways, it smells delicious.
Stop picking at the
I'll
bread.
stick with the chicken and juice for the girl.
Understood. I will be right back.
Okay, this place is really weird.
Right? It's me, isn't it?
I like it here.
I
just-
just about this place.
Like, oh my god, these people are just so like uptight, like stick up their ass kind of people. Like, it's not even that they're like hoity-toity about it. Like, something is going on here.
And anyone have a ability to detect any type of magical presence? Maybe someone's, maybe they're charmed or, under a
I
spell.
don't think you need an ability to check that. Something clearly is going on.
Just need 2 eyes.
Well, open your eyes, Garrick. Something's wrong here.
Right, but maybe they're just weird. I don't know.
The 2 people at the other table both stand up. It has been a long day. We should go to bed. Exactly. We have a long way tomorrow.
I'm not eating this.
They look at you guys. Good night. And then they just both walk up the stairs.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
It's barely morning.
Maybe they're the night shift, but Garrick, do you understand? You got to see what's going on here.
Garrick's just going to start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
This kind of reminds me of home. I remember being that uptight once.
Periodically taking a piece of bread as he's saying the words.
The bread is delicious. Make a wisdom save.
Well, I'm glad I gave it to Apple first. Here you go, kid.
13.
All right. The bread is delicious. It's a very nice pumpernickel.
It's the gray hamburgers from Supernatural.
Pumpernickel. Delicious.
I just drank my ale.
All right. As you're doing your ritual, they come back out. They sit down a plate with nice lamb cutlets on it, a plate with some nice chicken, 3 more loaves of bread, a little cup that appears to be orange juice, and a tankard of ale.
Thank you so much.
As they're-
Appreciate your help.
Of course, we are happy to serve. Also, you are all in room 7, and he sets a key in the table.
I thought we didn't want
Did you get a room?
And as
Thank you.
as he turns, Garrick, make a dexterity save.
That's better.
I'm not gonna say no to a free room. So
15. Let me check my dex. 18.
Okay. As he turns, he looks like his hand is out, and he's gonna like knock over a cup and like kind of mess up your ritual. But you see it, and you kind of quickly move the cup, so his hand just kind of swipes through the air, and then he turns and walks off.
Garrett kind of like is doing his. Is there somatic properties? Let's see. If there's any like kind of hand gestures, he's gonna be like. Actually, I guess it'd be more like.
As you finish your ritual, you see two people come in. They look at the innkeeper, and then they walk to one of the tables, and they sit down at a different table.
Okay, nobody eat or drink anything here.
Yeah,
they have wonderful bread. Yes, they do.
Is the bread giving off any type of aura or anything like that?
Nope, you cast your detect magic. The bread is not giving off magic. It looks like nice normal bread. You see nothing wrong with it whatsoever. The building is kind of giving off. You sense something giving off conjuration energies above you, but it's like it's upstairs. So it's not something that you see. It's just you can kind of sense it up there. As a quick note, everyone roll perception for me.
Got a 6.
14.
15.
19.
The sale's pretty good, guys.
Hello, please.
That's
I'm
chicken.
whispering to the two people that beat the DC.
Also, when he was like, "Don't eat anything," I like smacked the kid on the back. Spit it out.
All right. I have messaged Kastik and Kitsu, who made the DC.
Dang, you're also stingy with food.
There's definitely something weird coming on here. Something's going on upstairs, by the way.
One moment. I stand up and I go back outside for a minute.
As Reek looks at you and says, "Should we go check it out, sir?" I mean, Sarcastics has to decide, but do you think it's a good idea?
He was eating food. Was free.
No, I'm sorry. Did I accidentally I wasn't trying to make him sound anything. I was just.
Apple was eating food, which is.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Maybe in a minute. Let's see where the elf went first.
Elf, you start heading towards the door. The innkeeper looks at you. It's getting late. Don't you wish to have a nice rest before you head out?
I left my horse out there. I need to check on it.
Don't worry. We have taken
Elf,
care
you
of all
probably
of your
should
animals.
come back over here.
Are they like body blocking me?
They're in front of you. They're not like, actively like getting ready to body check you or anything like that. But they stepped out from behind it and very smoothly just.
I believe my table over there, number 5, needed your assistance with something.
Very well. Do enjoy your stay with us.
Run!
You guys see the innkeeper approaching your table. Elf, you check the door. It's locked.
Could we have
I'm
more
going to
ale?
cast Detect Good and Evil.
Well, I wander back.
Let me double check something on that spell.
You're right, my host didn't need my help after all. I sit down.
It lets me know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me.
Thank you. That's what I was
And
looking up.
And if there is, it lets me know where it's located. And similarly, if there is a place or object within 30 feet that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
I won't say consecrated or desecrated. Would we argue Detect Good and Evil also picks up like blue-orange morality, if you're familiar with the term?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Something's wonky upstairs, and you sense Fey.
Mm.
I'm gonna whisper in cast message and whisper in the elf's mind, being like, "WTF, mate? What's that about? Well, you just I mean, definitely something's weird, but where were you going?
I'm just gonna kind of nudge Garrick, be like, Garrick, don't you think we should go upstairs?
I said that already, actually. I told you there's something weird going on upstairs. So you're not listening, or
No,
your
I'm
squire
too
said
preoccupied.
your squire said he wanted to go. He even asked for permission, but
When we first approached this building, it only had one story.
right, yeah. Well, you know.
I'm just gonna grab the key and just be like, all right, I'm getting tired. We should go to bed.
Sounds marvelous.
Have a good
Right.
rest, sir. Please enjoy your stay at the water.
I am also tired. Is your water blue or is it red?
Our water would not be red, sir. That would not make sense.
Okay then.
Neither is going to sleep at 10 a.m., but here we are.
10 a.m.? I don't believe, sir. Looks out the window. It's dark out.
Did we all just have a hallucinatory nap together?
I'm just gonna go over to Elf and be like, I think we're getting tired and we should go to bed.
Talking like one of them now.
Let's go to bed.
All right.
Come on, Apple.
You guys go up the stairs. You climb
I'm
the
gonna stop everyone in the hallway and like make sure no one's like watching or listening. And doing a roll for that, or
No, sorry, I was just letting you finish your statement. Nope, I will happily say you do not see anyone anywhere upstairs.
okay.
You see a long hallway with 3 doors on each side and a door at the end.
Okay.
5 of the doors have metal, like they're cold iron doors, solid iron doors.
Hey.
The other 2 appear to be wood, and one of
Am I
them, your door is open.
And
I
we're
get-
room 7, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I've still got detect magic going. 10 minutes. So am I getting anything from any of that stuff?
Heavy abjuration off all iron doors and conjuration off of all of the doors.
I'm gonna like kind of bring everybody in for like a group huddle. And be like, all right, there's a Fey presence up here. Here's the weird part. I'm only sensing one Fey, but it's in 7 different parts. Something is wrong here. And we're in an upstairs of a 1-story building.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we should go in that room. Maybe we go in another one.
And
You
just,
say all of them were metal except for ours, or
there's 2 doors that are not metal. 2 of them are wood of some sort. One of which, the one that corresponds to key 7, is open.
and that one's made of wood.
Yep. Yeah, the 5 iron doors are all shut. And just in case it wasn't assumed, Castix, the multiple Fey points are the doors.
Yeah.
Is that all of them, or is it just the metal ones there?
All of them.
Castigs. All right. Okay. I think we should probably open one of the doors that aren't number 7 or 5 or whatever room that he gave us. I don't remember.
I'm gonna kneel down to Freak and just kind of look at him and say, all right, whatever happens, child, you need to stay as close to me as possible.
Aye, sir. Pulls out a knife.
Where the fuck
Wow.
did you get that?
Casting.
Probably stole it. Probably stole it from the table to put it right.
Yeah. From the witches or the hags.
You know what?
They were cooking
Garrick's
with stuff.
answer was what I was going with, but I like
Yeah.
Kitsu's answer better. Yeah, it's a butter knife from downstairs.
Good on you for being prepared, but like a butter knife isn't gonna do shit.
Oh, it's gonna hurt really much. I'll make it work.
How strong are you? Can you hold a warhammer?
I don't know, sir. Never had one.
I'll
I'm
hand him
gonna
my
take
hand
out my
axe.
warhammer and just like see if he can hold it.
Let's roll his strength real quick.
Falls over. The hell? Stop that.
No, apparently he's got 13 strength, so yeah, he's just like kind of takes a second to get used to it. All right, sir.
I'm strong.
How old is this kid?
I make roll.
Like 11 or 12.
No, are they feeding you?
Wasn't the girl older? Or was the girl younger? I thought he was the young one and the girl was older, but then
Hold,
you made
please.
him 10, so.
I don't know. I didn't write that detail. Originally, they were 7 and the girl was 5, but we're going to say 11 because that sounds silly to give a 7-year-old a hammer. So we're going to say 11 and 7. We'll do that. There we go.
Really wrong.
I don't think it's
really
that
strong.
close.
7.
Officially, Freak is 11 and Myrtle is 7.
It's like
So
Jericho
7-11. Got it. Okay.
video with the girl with the axe.
Does
Now I
Apple
wish I
want
had
a
gone with that because
weapon?
that was great. But if anyone hasn't seen the Overwatch Kiriko video, watch it later. All right.
All right.
You guys drop upstairs. The child has a warhammer now.
Just watch
I would like to do an investigation on the door, the first door to the left, and see if there's any type of traps or any like mechanisms or anything like that that's gonna mess with us if we try to break in.
Okay, first door on the left is a wooden door. Is that okay, or? Are we...
Oh no, I wanted the metal one. One of the metal ones.
So just real quick, left 1 is wooden door that's closed. Left 2 is room 7, the open room that was for you guys. And
so I'll do the one on the right.
The others are all right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for me.
While he's doing that, can I peek into our room since it's open?
Yes. You look in the door real quick.
Ooh. Did I need to make a perception? Because I did, so.
You know what? You're suspicious, so I'll go ahead and give you an intelligence save.
Right.
Go ahead and make an intelligence save.
It's a 11 on the investigation. Yeah, plus 6 for investigation, by the way. And I rolled a 5.
You look over the door. No traps. It is definitely latched and sealed. You don't see a lock hole. Like there's no place to pick. It's just closed and does not. Like you. Eventually, after you check everything else, you try to test the handle a little bit, and it just doesn't budge.
Do I know knock? Probably
19.
not. Nope.
19. Yeah, you look in, and you see a dark forest grove. You see dirt. You see trees rising up. You see mushrooms in a little circle in the middle of this clearing.
Really, I should just jump into the circle of mushrooms. Nope.
You pull the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You reach in to pull the door shut, and you smell an aroma. Smells sweet, inviting.
Oh, fuck.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, yay. I have +0.
Yeah,
That's
plus 1 because Garrett gave you a ring.
Yep. Well, it hasn't attuned. He hasn't attuned to it
yeah,
yet.
good point. Good point.
Mhm.
16.
Yeah.
Would I see any of this going on? Like seeing him look in the doors and everything?
Yep, you see both of this. I mean, for what it's worth, Garrick's examining the door, an iron door on the right. For what it's worth, Elf walked up to the open door, looked in, and then just reached out and grabbed the door, like leaned in barely to grab the doorknob to pull the door shut. And
because detect evil and good tells me like where the presence is, I would know that it's all the doors, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, there is one Fae behind all 7 doors.
Fuck.
What was your save, Kitsu 16, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you pull the door shut.
So.
And yeah, you don't find any traps, anything like that. The door does not appear to have a way to open it. That you found, Garrick.
Hi.
I don't know. I mean, if something's feasting off of people, maybe we should try to stop it. But kind of need to know where it is first and how to kill it.
Well, probably.
I'm gonna look down at Freak and like very reassuringly and like confidently tell him, "All right, Freak, it's your moment. You take that warhammer, and you smack the shit out of one of these metal doors as hard as you can. I'm gonna like tussle his hair and give him. Does guidance work on attack rolls? It does
Ability
not. Never mind.
checks.
Yeah.
Stability checks, if I'm remembering
I
correctly.
think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. Goes over and walks up to the door Garrick was looking at because you didn't specify, and it's right there.
Before he swings, I'm going to tell him turn around for the shop side.
Just waiting for them.
He rolled an 11, regrettably, so he swings, and it's slightly off because he's not trained in the Warhammer, so it's just slightly not angled right, and it just ends up flatting against the door. So there's a very loud "Kang," but doesn't.
That's all right. Try again, lad. You can do this.
Okay, I think we knocked.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
All right, he
Look at his form. It's exquisite.
swings again. It looks awkward, but the last second he happens to just tweaking his hand, and the sharp point goes straight into the door, and it punctures in, and you all hear a scream.
There's just going to be like a bead of oil coming out of Cass. It's like, the boy's so good. He's going to go so far in life.
And nope, he rolls 17 on that check, so he pulls the door, the hammer back out of the door, and the door seems to be leaking a weird clear liquid from where the puncture is.
Garrick's gonna turn around and shoot one of the wooden doors with a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
We just attacking the doors now?
Does it do anything?
It makes a small puncture in the door because there's now a crossbow coral sticking out.
Right. So it's definitely the metal ones then.
Is there a hole now where the kid put it?
So there's like bleeding or something, leaking something.
Yeah. Could I like inspect that liquid?
Yeah, you look at it. You're not sure what it is. It feels a little sticky. Almost like sap-like.
Kind of like a little taste.
It's a mimic door, and you just licked it.
You know, at no point did I think, what does this taste like, just in case. Yeah, let's go with the same. It's like a sickeningly sweet taste. Like too sweet.
While he's doing that, Garrick's going to start building his force ballistic cannon.
All right.
So I guess it only takes 6
just-
seconds. I don't know. Actions
I'm
are
gonna walk
weird in
up
this
to
game.
I'm going to walk up to the door that Freak slammed the hammer into, and I'm going to do like a Orochimaru's fucking resurrection jutsu and summon the skull and just have it start headbutting the door.
Yeah, and I'll start shooting another one. As soon as that ballista's built, it's just going to
All right. You guys start hammering on the door.
force damage everywhere we go.
I mean, there's no time constraint right this second, so you guys are smacking the door. No argument there. You see it start to dent, start to puncture in other places.
Where did that scream come from?
Everywhere.
Oh.
You know, if you're in there, we could do this all day. So I actually about an hour anyways, him a minute. So you know, if you want to give up now, that's fine. Maybe you don't eat people. That's not cool.
I don't think they're gonna stop anytime soon.
Well, neither are we then.
You guys hear a door behind you open.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Why didn't I not think to look behind us to see if there were... Jesus. Okay. That's my bad.
You turn and you see a woman, probably elven, wearing a long sequined dress, kind of bluish colored.
Hello there.
Hello.
General Kenobi.
What are you doing?
Could ask you the same thing.
I'm opening a door and talking to you.
We lost our key. This is the.
We lost our key as the skull's like.
It's,
Next, we're gonna try blowing it down.
Couldn't find a way to get in, so this is the logical thing that we came up with. Anyways,
If you show me
We
a
tried
key, I
knocking.
might be able to help.
we lost the key. That's what I said. We lost the key.
What room number were you supposed to be?
This one.
And that is?
I don't know. 3.
Looks at the door real quick. It's 7 again. Like
5.
I'm
It's
afraid
it's either 1 or 2. That's a good question.
That's room star. It's not even a number.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Everyone gets room 7 on purpose.
Well. Oh well.
Assuming you haven't dropped your spell, this is clearly one of the Fey presences, just so you know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm assuming you clicked that, but just in case.
It lasts for 10. It's concentration for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's still going.
Do I detect magic on her?
Yes.
Is it the conjuration magic?
The conjuration magic is the door frames.
The doors? Okay.
On her directly, abjuration, transmutation, illusion, enchantment.
Well, like I said, eating people isn't cool. So
I agree.
if
Eating
you're
people
doing,
seems drastically bad.
what are you doing
Tell me,
here?
madam,
Yes, sir.
how are the Feywilds this time of year?
It has been a very long time since I have walked them. I could not tell you.
What are you doing here?
Making peace.
Peace with whom?
Myself. My situation. The world that we find ourselves in.
Let these people go and we'll talk. Otherwise, it'll result to violence.
I'm afraid
And I can assure you there will be no mutual destruction. It will be one-sided.
I'm afraid I cannot do what you ask. There's no people here to let go.
Then what's downstairs?
Parts of me.
Yes.
But I have to ask you not to break those doors. As is, I'll have to repair that one. That's gonna
What
be
the hell
one
do we
more.
eat?
Bread, I believe. I think we have chicken and lamb today.
Can I insight check her ass to make sure she's not like...
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Let me give myself guidance too.
We have fey chicken.
Come on, no whammies. That is a 16 plus 3 for 19 plus 5 for 24.
Okay. Downstairs there was bread and she believes chicken and lamb today. And she doesn't have any trapped people to give to you. And she really does not want you to break those metal doors.
I'll stop the skull and freak for now. Hold, young squire, hold.
What's this weird goo though?
That is also me.
Gross. Pretty gross.
You have wounded me.
Why
Do
why
not
are
bleed
you
when wounded?
why are you here? Why aren't
Yeah,
you in the Feywilds doing your Fey shenanigans? Sorry, that seems kind of like stereotype, but like that's all I have to go on.
Well, maybe what do you want with us?
Skipping in the
anyways?
fields of flowers.
Should have a plan for what do you want for us? Why the room? Why this ruse? Why the illusions?
It's regrettable. I made a mistake on who I could trust, and now I cannot leave. And my only choices are to give into what they want. Or not. Regrettably not means I need 2 more lives, but then it's over.
Who is they?
I don't know. No one does.
That was here or in the Feywild?
Here, I cannot reach the Feywild, nor can you, not from here.
Right.
So
why are you even here? I mean,
you're a
6
Fey.
miles away.
Fey who are like widely known for making like bogus deals and like shenanigans. Again, I apologize. That's all I have to go on. Got duped.
Imagine my surprise. To be fair, the person who brought me here did not dupe me. It's the others.
It's because crypticism is what we need.
A person summoned me here, hoping I could take the form of their lost beloved, fill a void for them.
So you're like an escort Fey. Okay, continue.
They're called mail order brides.
Sorry, mail order.
Escorts.
Was this person dressed nicely and can turn into a wolf?
Yes, actually.
Smelled like a whole bottle of
verbal.
cologne.
Yes.
Right.
And to your point, Metal Man, yes, the deal was good. I agreed to stay here for a term of 10 years, and he would come with me for 10 years. Imagine my surprise when he got bored after 8 and said he was done. And when I went to take him back, I can't leave this place.
So he turned
And
you.
neither can he. There's things out there watching. They bring people here. They watch how they do. They trick them into actions they shouldn't have done. And
Sounds like a Fae.
I was left in a situation where I could see myself changing. And rather than change, I decided to take action and not. So you must understand, I need to take 2 of you. I'm very sorry, but the rest of you will be free to go. I understand you need strength to survive in a world like this. I can take the children.
Absolutely not. So
Your insight running, she's not seeing this as a glitch, by the way. She's like thinking this is a reasonable thing to say.
I know you're from the Fae, anyone's fair game, but these are kids. How would you feel if it was your kids in this situation?
If they made that mistake, wouldn't it be better for them to be removed?
Oh, jeez.
Pretty sure.
Pot and kettle.
To repeat, blue and orange morality, you have no idea what honor code they're going off of.
It's
I'm sure
true.
it makes sense
True.
to them.
Look, we did not rescue them from being pies just to turn them over to you.
Right? Plus,
And we're not going to give the children to them. Like, calm down, everybody.
All right, then 2 of you. I would
Did we ever-
recommend. The elf looks to be physically less imposing of all of you, and the dwarf seems to be shorter. Would that work?
No.
Oh, you're skinny and you're short. Take
when
those.
when she says that, Derek's gonna lose the cannon again.
At the door
Is
or
it
at her?
Door. No, at the door.
Okay. Just,
Do frogs count?
no. It needs a soul to bind a soul.
Frogs have souls, thank you very much.
What about a foot?
Don't worry, Scruffy. I won't let them have you.
I think he already has a name, Esban or something like that.
Tell you what, I see you are resistant as some often are to the realities
Smart
of the
too.
world. If you will go find me 2 people, I'll let you go. I have no reason to hold a specific. I wish I could hurt no one, but
Oh, let's go get the mayor.
I don't think the mayor's done anything bad.
The mayor keeps making them have parties.
You're right.
I actually have an idea.
I wish we had that other hag with us.
I'm
What about these
listening.
2 pies?
So you'll let us go if we bring you 2 people, correct?
Agreed.
Gotcha.
Hey, we got that burning corpse that we left behind there. I think he's still kind of alive. We have a foot that kind of works.
I keep
Apple,
hearing
you-
foot.
Apple, are you sure you don't want him to show me where your dad lives?
I can. It's back in Barovia.
Like that, like Elf. I don't know. Like, do you need me to tell you directly that these children are not from here?
They are from here.
Are you okay? Like, should I be genuinely concerned about your mental state right now? You're having a very hard time remembering things.
No, I'm trying to think of people we met that could come here.
We've met a lot of people that we could just throw in here.
If it
Well,
helps
we
any,
killed 2 of them.
I don't need everything. I could take from you and
I
let the
dump at the
rest of
foot.
you go.
Take from us what?
Choice would be yours. Your last breath, your silver tongue, your victories, your memories. Something to build the prison. Something to keep them in check.
I dump at the foot. There you go.
I don't think she's gonna take a
Who are them?
foot.
Chat?
The powers, the very dark, they look over everything.
Now, is this a
I've not been able
constant
to
thing?
glimpse
You need
them.
2 people every few months?
No. I need 7 in total. I've gotten 5.
So it does. I could just give you something, and it would suffice as the 2 souls you need. Correct?
I would need something from at least 2 of you. Your choice.
Jesus.
Your last breath, your tongue, your victories, your memories.
Would my love do?
Elias is quite taken with you.
She is quite pretty.
Children, do you want to remember before you got taken into pies?
The silence is deafening.
What?
Cry in the
not-
corner.
We're not doing anything with the children.
They seem to have suffered. That might be a wise idea.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, yes, I loved Daddy until he tried to sell me for a pie.
Yeah, but if she doesn't remember it, and then he gets the idea, oh, I could just sell her again because she won't remember it.
We're not going to give it back.
Freak is trying to be stoic. The girl is now behind Garrick, just kind of watching.
Not going to give you up.
He lets her shoot the cannon.
Just
What if
blonde
one
is.
of us what if one of us gives you 2 things?
Suppose
I
that
don't
could
think
work.
I don't think your facial hair will count.
I've never tried that. Who would offer?
Mm,
I'll give you my memories and my silver tongue.
no, keep your silver tongue. I like the way you talk. I'll give you my victories. How about that?
Your
Can we
memory
just?
and your victories.
Yes.
How about you give us something, or we take something from you?
I'm giving you all the rest of your lives in freedom, and I'm making
Right.
You know how
sure.
hard it is to kill a house that is alive?
And
No.
I'm making sure that I don't harm anyone else.
It's that mimic house.
Like, I mean, I could
Gotta-
just.
you have to
start a
sacrifice
fire.
1, in this case 2, because Elias is stupid and is joining in on my parade
Yeah.
for the many.
Yeah, you be.
All right.
I mean, out of victories is. Wait, does that mean my future victories?
Yes.
Does that mean I'm going to
That's
lose a
why-
lot?
She floats forward.
It's natural ones from here on out.
That
That's
takes
why
us
I'm
through.
saying, like, don't do it.
She holds out one hand and says, "Your thumb, if you please, sir," to Elias, and slowly reaches towards Castix.
I'll give her my thumb.
And we're
I'm
not
gonna swat
against.
his hand away and put my thumb in there.
Garrick,
I could just
Garrick
get another
whispers
one.
into the elf's ear, or like in just his message, and be like, "Can't we just kill this thing, or why are they giving away?"
I don't know how I would have.
So, all right then. If they want to gamble, it's their decisions.
No, no. I'm all for you turning that cannon and blowing her down the hallway.
This is what I was going to do. But, I don't know. They're giving thumbs and victories or whatever they. Tongues.
Right?
I'm not sure.
We'll handle the thumb in a second. She does pull a small silvery strand of liquid out of Castix's
Dumbledore.
lack of an ear.
I'm sorry.
The visual is there, no argument. And she looks at it before putting it in a stoppered vial. And she walks over and places it into the door that Elf closed. And as she does, the vial melts into the door and the door flashes. And it's iron too. And then she turns back over. I see two brave people. Who is willing to sacrifice to save others?
I gave her my thumb and my memories. Like,
Oh, real quick for you. Your memories prior to your time in Barovia are now faded and difficult to recall. You have disadvantage on intelligence checks.
That's going to be really good for your background.
it is.
Good luck. Good luck opening that museum.
For the record,
Right.
you can break the curse by smashing the vial. It's in that middle door. Should you guys want to follow up on that later. She looks at Elias and Castix.
Yeah, I'll give her my thumb.
Kind of like, swat his hand away, and I'm going to put my thumb in there.
You don't remember anything.
Said prior to Barovia. But good.
It's like, did I always have 9 fingers?
When the hell did I get thumbs?
It made me so shockly.
She takes Elias's hand. And Elias, you feel a burning sensation on your thumb. Kind of hurts a little bit. From now on, when you go to deal the finishing blow on a weakened enemy, your thumb burns and you cannot complete the action. You are no longer allowed to deal the blow that kills a creature.
Oh shit.
You are
These are
forced
great
to
things.
redirect your attack to something else or give it up.
No, this isn't. That's not bad. It could be far worse.
You're the fighter of the group.
That's why I was trying to be like, no, take my thumb.
That means I weaken them. Somebody else can do the finishing.
She holds up and it looks like the tip of your finger. You look, it's still there. It's just you have no thumb. You have no print anymore on the thumb. You
Thanks,
have done a
Killer
good
Powers.
service. It is best that I am forgotten. And she kind of floats back to the other door, and the thumb kind of solidifies, and there's another of silver. And you guys are in a room with 7 steel doors, one of which has a lot of dents and punctures in it.
Oh yeah, I should have chose my memories.
Garrick, you notice the Myrtle is now getting ready to aim the cannon one more time.
I'm gonna redirect it towards one of the doors that just turned into metal and see what happens.
It dents a little bit and vibrates.
That's a good shot. You're getting pretty good at this, actually.
All right, you guys are in a hallway.
She's gone.
Is the lady
Yep,
gone?
she's not there anymore.
Well, that was interesting. For the record, I would have just killed her, but
Faye can
well.
be a bit tricky.
right.
What a fae.
That's a good question. What aren't Fae? It's tricky.
Aren't elves part Faye?
Probably. Lots of things, actually.
That's fair.
All right then. So I guess we just leave, or
Well, I don't want to be here anymore.
As you guys go back downstairs, there's no innkeeper, there's no people at the tables, and the front door is open, and it's daytime. It's not night.
Write down my curse real quick because I forgot.
Oh, I'm glad we got that sorted. There's-
I'm gonna tell Ismart to fuck off next time. And his great ideas.
As a side note, the other two, the Silver Tongue is disadvantage on charisma checks, and your last breath, you only get 2 failed death saves.
Christmas saves would have been
Literally
alright.
your last breath. You guys find yourself on the road. You glance up. You notice a sign that you didn't notice before that says annoying sound. Sorry about that. That says the Azure Water Tavern. Not the
See, there's
Blue
not a
Water
Fae in
Inn.
there.
Well, I mean, they weren't wrong. It is a shade of blue.
As a reference, you are at number 16 on the map, if you're willing to orient yourself.
You know, I gotta say, cannot remember why I came out here in the first place. Just drawing a blank. It's really weird.
Well, maybe next time don't make deals with witches or whatever that was.
I don't think he ever told us.
Yeah, no idea. What's with these skulls around my neck? This is kind of weird.
That's also a good question.
You should probably have a lay down. We should go to that inn.
You guys don't want to go back in there and smash down that door and see what happens?
Maybe. That's up to them.
You guys can do as you see fit. But we are nearing a 2-hour mark, so I'll go ahead and pause so folks can get water, break, anything else they need, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, everyone. Our heroes are on the streets of Vallaki outside a Azure Water Tavern. Not to be confused with the Blue Water Inn. How would you all like to proceed?
I think Eric is going to poke his head back into the tavern and see if anything looks different than from when it did, before they just left.
You open the door. It feels colder. Like there's no warmth and inviting feeling anymore. And obviously there's no people at all, including the bartender, but everything looks the same. It's not like there's suddenly desecration or cobwebs or anything like that. It's all still, a nice basic room. There's no fire in the fireplace. It's completely cold.
Okay. That was not what we were looking for. Should we just go somewhere else then, or?
Yeah, wherever. I'm
ready to
just
fight
kind of
the
in a
monster
fog
if you
right
want. Do you want me to go fight the monsters, Castix?
No, you'll die.
And lay it on thick with him.
So should we just go to the pool then, or do you want to go see the mayor?
Yeah, let's go see the mayor, find out why he's being such a dick to everybody.
Alright, are you just gonna look for like the biggest house, or are you going to ask?
I'll just ask a guard.
What business you got with the burgomaster, son?
Well, mine was a little bit underdone to begin with, so I'd like to get a new one. Secondly, we need his assistance with, I'm going to kind of lean in, some vampire business, if you know what I mean.
We don't got no vampires in this town, sir. If you're trying to bring that
Not
business
in-
here, maybe you should move along.
No, not in this town. I'm going to lean in even closer. In other towns.
Well, what other towns have to do with, sir, is not our concern here in Vallaki. Vallaki's a peaceful place, and we keep it that way. I recommend you take your vampire trouble, march right on back out the gate you came in.
Look, just tell me where the mayor's house is.
5 copper.
For a copper.
5.
You know what? For you, sir, I will give you 6.
Sure, let's go on down this main road here. You turn left, your third left really, now I think about it, and it's going to be on your right. Out of game, it is number 3.
Thank you. Good. Most helpful.
Can I nick the guard's purse? My purse.
That's what I was thinking too. Also,
Sleight of
figured that.
hand.
It's not bad. Crap. Where are you?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna just walk by and this massive tankard is
Dirty 20.
driving next to me.
Alright, you come away with a purse that has 11 coppers in it.
Aha! I gave it back to Castix. Look, you made a profit.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey,
I'll give L 5 copper.
Hey, use it when you open your museum when you get back home.
Yeah.
My what?
You know, the
You wanted
thing
to
about
open a museum with
the history or
seven
something.
stores. I don't know.
I don't
Never,
know.
It's always hush hush about it. Never really.
Yeah, I didn't really ever actually listen to what he says. Something about a museum, or
I could have sworn it was something about 7 something, but I can't remember.
No idea.
well,
You
it
should've-
might have been a restaurant. I remember something about.
But the museum sounds kind of boring.
Museum cafe. Like,
It is pretty boring. Who wants to look at dead things?
crushing his own
They're gonna make the
God,
DM feel bad.
Who does want to look at dead things? Like, they're dead.
Well, at least that hasn't gone away.
You're gonna make the DM feel bad.
He got rid of his hopes and dreams.
I was not trying to kill the hopes and dreams of the player.
That's fine. He just needs another level.
You guys
He'll
just
be
go
alright.
break that door.
You get remove curse at level 3 or at third level spells.
Right.
Oh, but is it a curse or is it a deal?
You said it was a curse.
I called it that. Does that mean it is a curse?
There's only one way to find out.
Next time on level 5. No. All right,
Beat that fair.
guys.
What do you mean that hasn't changed? Like, who wants to touch dead things? It's disgusting.
Can you ride the
You do remember you heal dead things, right?
cannon?
At what?
You heal dead things.
If I remember right, it's size small, so I don't think so. But let me.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's got a lot of hit points though.
It can walk. I know that.
It's quite
much.
beefy. Yeah.
What do you mean I heal dead things?
Well, mostly lately it's you just help the dead things pass on to the afterlife, but you generally help heal dead things, dying things,
Or you just make
dead
them
things.
dead.
Do you know what a priest is?
Yes, that's what you are. Of sorts.
Maybe I do. Like, what? I'm just an archaeologist. Like, what are you talking about?
I thought you were a Father Castix.
I don't think he ever put father in
no?
front of his name.
What's great is
That's
he's
weird.
forgotten all of his cleric training, all of his stuff like that. If that's in a fog, but he distinctly remembers that he can use divine magic because that's since Barovia. He's done that repetitively. He's
It's like I know, like, I get lucky once in a while, and like some things happen.
You don't
I
remember,
summoned this skull and it headbutts people to death for me.
Right?
Father Donovan and
Well, I remember him.
the dad that died of cholesterol and
Yeah, I tried to warn them about that, and they didn't want to listen.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
when your mayor's
just-
master of burgers, it gets that's a lot of fat.
I'm just gonna like kind of hold my hands. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I could do things, and I'm gonna like shove them forward and like just shoot light out of my hands. Or like, no, my hands will just start lighting up. Just like, oh, what about that? What? How?
He also owed me money.
wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much did I owe you?
I don't remember. It'll come back to me.
Well, as soon as you remember, let me know.
All
As
right.
he's just like
I think it was like 11 copies.
trying to get his hands to turn off.
As you guys are talking, you've been going down the road, and you've reached the town square. You see the shops and the homes that enclose the square are decorated with even more limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square, there's a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall in the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are little parchment proclamations. Come one, come all, for the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children are required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well, the Baron.
Wasn't this the sun fire something or some such?
I'm glad you asked that. As you say that out loud, you see a man come walking by with a stack of parchments and starts nailing them up. And you glance at one and it says, Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well, the Baron.
Why does it specifically say attendance of children required?
Yeah, and what was this about free pikes? This just seems a little weird.
Oh, you're all out of the free pikes, my friend. That was last week. But don't worry, the blazing sun will be a great festival. Says
Why are
the-
children required?
You wouldn't want children to miss out on the festivities. That's cruel.
Are
Can you
these,
imagine throwing a festival and having children not able to come?
Is this
Is
some
there a
sort of
pie
pie
contest?
festival?
Yeah. It's a baking contest to see who bakes the best pie, or
Not that I know of.
all right then. Kind of gives them a
So what's this one about? Summer, you said?
Yeah, the turning of summer. The sun rises, gets brighter, provides its warmth upon us all, protects
Yes, that's
us
what
from the
fun is.
dread devil Strahd in the east.
Who is this Baron person? I set your Burgermeister then.
Okay.
He has a name. It's a real name. Where the hell did it go?
It's Aaron. Aaron the Baron.
Hello, please. Do you have to
Nope.
not write down a name? That never happens. Let's see. Baron
Second one.
Vargas Valakovich.
Gesundheit.
Looks at you oddly.
He said.
Baron Vargas Valakovich is what you said.
Definitely some type of Eastern European influence there. All right. We are actually going to go meet this Vargas Velakovich person.
Oh, good luck. He's very busy preparing for the latest festival. Have a good day. Walks over, starts nailing up more posters.
These people are weird. Right? I mean, it's not just that. There's no way these are all mind-controlled Fae people.
I go over to where one of the posters are, and I go and see how many there are that I could get to.
I did not
There's-
prepare other festivals, but yeah, they're like 10.
Mushroom Festival, the Spring Festival.
They're 10 thick, and every last one of them says, "Come one, all, come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year." Title, attendance and children required. Some specific blurb about this festival. All will be well, the Baron.
All will be well. That's
It
creepy.
still seems pretty weird that they're making all the children come. It's just, is the Baron one of the Hag sisters? That's a good question.
Watch, fine print, sponsored by Hag Windmill House.
Right? The Bone House or whatever it's called.
Bone Mill.
Bone Zone.
So,
Cassix is still trying to like turn his hands off. just stop.
Just
Okay,
stop thinking about it.
They're off now.
don't worry,
They're
that's what
off.
this fire
but
is
Fine.
there for.
As you're waving your hands around, you kind of glance, and your light lights up one of the people that are stuck in the stocks with the plaster donkey head. And you see that they are currently have been arrested for malicious unhappiness.
Has anyone ever played We Happy Few? Like,
Yeah.
Can't say I have.
I think we should probably pay this Baron a visit. This is a little bit weird.
I don't know, the festival seems nice though.
Does it though?
Do you want a souvenir donkey hat?
No.
Maybe.
Can I take one of the donkey hats off?
Sure.
Oh, they're pretty high up there, aren't they? Or...
Am I being sneaky about this? Or what?
Are you?
Yeah, well, yes, but do I need to roll? What do you want me to roll?
If you're trying to be sneaky, yes, you need to roll.
Is it just a dex?
It'd be stealth.
Oh, shit, I have good stuff. 16.
Okay.
So worried when I get a roll.
All right. You slip the plaster head off of the head of a woman about, you guess, mid-20s.
Don't mind me, I'm taking this. Have a good festival. Wander over. And go, Elias. They're not going to exactly let me unhook us, so. Now I'm going to the bear's house.
All right, Elias, you were given a plaster donkey head.
Is it like it doesn't fold or anything? It's just like real, like pinata set
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's
Okay.
a little bit heavier than a pinata, hollow in one end, so you can stick it over someone's head. There's no
I'm
eye
picturing
holes or
that-
anything. It's just
Pink llama from Fortnite.
Doesn't fit on a toad. Hey kid, talk to the one with the battle axe. You want a donkey head?
no, it's quite all right.
Sure. It's fancy.
A minute later, you hear, "You there? What do you think you're doing?"
We should get out of here.
As you see the guy who was putting the
Scurry,
flyers
scurry.
starts walking towards Elias specifically, since he's got the
Are the-
donkey head.
People in the stock still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him, like, look, it was a misunderstanding, and accidentally cast a ray of sickness on him.
I think
All
I-
right.
Are we the baddies?
What's the save DC?
Oh, it's not a save; it's just a roll a hit.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Garrick's gonna back away and just head towards the elf.
Running towards the Baron's house at this point.
11.
11 hits because it's just a
Oh,
random guy.
fuck.
And he weakened this. Wait, is this the disadvantage and half damage on weapons stuff, or is this poison?
Sickening green.
And people may have the
That
strength
towards the
one.
creature,
It's
make
poison, isn't it?
on hit targets takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Shit. I'm just trying to be funny, y'all.
I just want a donkey head. That's all. Quickly put the helmet on.
Nothing bad has ever happened from just randomly attacking people in a town, right?
Right?
No. I'll just put the mask on. It's like so nobody can see my face.
6 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see. Guards! To arms! We have intruders in the town square! Everyone roll initiative.
Shit.
Hi, intruders!
Yeah, can we stealth out of there? did he not see it? Did he just see it last?
You
Get
still,
them!
still
The-
need to roll
the
initiative because we're in
Mel
combat at this
monster
point,
and
but
the-
yes, you could choose to do that.
14.
Let's see, man.
I remember, guys. I don't have victories anymore. Whatever that means.
So did she actually take your thumb, or is it just
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Like, if she cut it off, that would have been nice. But I
Burns.
could have just got another one.
Garrick's initiative is not as good as Squall's.
Initiative for the three of you.
16.
7.
And a 9.
Okay.
Donkey head. Don Quixote.
14.
All right. Wait, what did you have, Gary? Because I have you written twice for some reason.
16.
16. Okay, good. I don't know why that happened, but all right, Gary, you're responding first to all of this. You see Castix waving his hands and blast the dude with green sickening energy, and he fails to save. Is that additional damage, or just he's poisoned?
He's just poisoned
Okay. Then the guy
until the
yells
end of
at
my
him.
next turn.
Okay. Yeah, you see Castix just blast the dude that was putting up the flyers, and he yells, "Guards!" And now you're acting.
He's gonna turn to the elf and be like, so are we doing this, or
Follow your lead. Good luck. Bardic inspiration.
all right then. Bonus action. Cast Hex on the guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow.
And I can remember, is Hex just do, or do I need to save?
Okay, so let's give him we'll say Dex ability, disadvantage on Dex ability checks.
Okay.
And it's just a D6 extra damage, and then I can, when he dies, I can use a bonus action to move it to somebody else.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Trying to remember how much I have to hit. That's a 15.
15 hits him.
11 piercing damage.
11, you say?
Mhm.
All right, you shoot him with a crossbow.
Hey, maybe let's put him out of his misery then.
Fine, that's the way you want it. And he pulls off his cloak. You see one of his arms is all like red and demonic looking. Elias.
Guess his face.
Sorry, what?
They're demons. We're actually doing the right thing, guys.
Cool. I thought I was like, man, this joke is gonna like get us in a lot of trouble. Like people are gonna hate me, but it's like, oh wait, this worked out.
DM thinking on his toes. Good job.
I did not expect you guys to pick a fight, but I'm ready. I also honestly didn't expect you guys to help seal the Fae versus accidentally letting it loose, but
I thought we were gonna fight it, but that's how it goes.
How far would you say he is?
at this point he's... What's the range on your spell? Because it needs to be at least that close. I didn't specific.
This one is 15. Or for his
No,
spell?
Castic, what's the range on your array?
I'm in the wrong tab. 60 feet.
We'll say they're 40 feet away. Because the place isn't that wide across in the first place.
Yeah, it's like we were just talking to him and then like we walked away, so
Yeah.
can't imagine him being that far away.
Then I will. No, I'm gonna throw my light hammer at him.
Okay.
My weapon bonded light hammer. I miss horribly. That is a 6.
Okay. You hurl your hammer. It goes flying past him. Breaks a window.
Sorry.
Anything else for you? Because that's just, that's an action, but you still have your bonus action movement. Anything you want to do specifically?
I used the bonus action to summon it back.
Okay. Hammer reappears in your hand, ready for next round.
Yes.
Elf.
I'll just cast the one that's being the one with the red arm in Fairy Fire, and for bonus for Bardic, I'll give it to Castix.
Okay. My die likes 6 tonight, so he lights up.
Alright.
And Castix, you feel inspired. And it's your turn.
There you go. Raise your end of sparkliness.
I had not heard of that rule before, so I'm going to say no for today, but feel free to...
No, I don't care. It's one of the Tasha's like additional optional features that you can add to the classes.
The
We
only thing I have is the Bardic and the Psychic Blaze one.
I feel it takes away from the Valor thing, because that's kind of their whole shtick. So I don't usually use it.
I may or may not allow the reactionary healing damage thing that's in the new one, but I don't think I'll add much more to it than that.
Cool.
Castix, you made a man sick. What were you thinking?
I'm like, oh, just you can stay back that way. Put my hands out and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That hits.
And hit the cast. I guess we'll count that as a roll. 6. 4 for 10. 4 for 14. 2 for 16 points of radiant damage. And next attack has
Advantage on him.
advantage.
All right. He glares at you all as you're randomly assaulting him out of the blue. And Let's see here. Yeah, the red arm snaps open and a ball of fire appears in it. And so far, Castix is the one who's actually hurt him, so he hurls fire at Castix. What was your AC again, sir?
18.
And I rolled a 4, so yeah, with a 9, he misses you. Fire goes searing past you, Castix. Burns some of the dead flowers in one of the window boxes.
Hey, they were trying to come back.
And then he moves forward 30 feet towards Elias, since Elias is kind of towards the front. And at that point, you guys see 2 guards come running in from one of the streets.
So is this 5 total or still just 3?
There's 3 total now.
Okay.
And they don't do anything this round. They just arrive. Garrick.
All right, then. I'm going to shoot him with my magic crossbow. That was terrible. Oh, let's see. 3 plus 6 is 9. So your bardic inspiration's a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 5. So that's a 14
That hits.
to hit. Okay. Thank you. D8 and d6. And I'll tell you, does it matter which one's piercing, which one's necrotic? Because hex is necrotic damage.
No, it won't
Okay.
matter, yes.
Okay. Ooh, okay. 6 on the d6, 3 on the d8, so 7, 13 damage for that. And then I will have my cannon shoot as well.
Okay.
That's a natural 18. That's a lot better.
That'll hit as well.
That is 2d8 plus a d6. Thanks, Hex. That is 15 damage. Oh, no, sorry, 13 damage. I can do math.
13 damage there? Okay.
13. Yeah, 8, 2, and 3. So 13.
All right. You just...
Boing.
And that's Garrick. And now it's Elias. Your turn. He has
So he's
closed
about
some
10 feet away
distance.
from me
Yeah,
now?
He's about 10 feet away from you now because it's closing distance, but hasn't gone there yet.
All right. I'm gonna go up those 10 more feet, and I will. Which one do I want? You know what, let's just stick with the light ammo. Ooh, 23.
23 hits.
And that's going to be 6 damage.
6 damage total. Okay. You just rush in, get into line, and then club him with the hammer.
Yeah. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do right now. So.
Oh, because the girl has your axe.
Yeah.
You're like, shoot, should have given her the light hammer. Why did I give her the big axe?
I mean,
Well, she has my hand axe. I didn't give her my battle axe.
I thought it was the battle axe.
if it was the
Yeah.
No, Freak has the Warhammer.
Yeah.
No, if it was the main axe, he could just bond. I'm sure he has that bonded too. Just
That's
Yeah.
true.
all
So
right.
she's like, goes a swing, and it's like, where'd it go?
Elf,
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
you're up. Elias is now in melee with this guy. Castix is still waving.
Yeah, I'll just go up and attack with the rapier.
Elf goes into battle.
I don't think I've ever seen her fight before.
Worked really great last time. So,
Inspiration.
Sure, well.
So the psychic blades, does that just go with any of my weapons?
it's just any
Yep.
weapon attack.
Okay. Just
And
make-
you get to hit first and then use it. You don't have to burn it.
That's
Um,
just like the
21 to
flourishes.
hit.
That definitely hits.
8 piercing, and then psychic blades is 2d6. Psychic. Double 1. So 2.
70. 2 2
So-
psychic damage. His little pinpricks go. Boing, boing.
Good job, Elf.
All right. Castix. You're there. You've blasted this man repetitively.
Just gonna take up my sword and my mace. It's like, if you won't go away, I'll just have to make you. And I'll walk forward and just. Bonk.
All right, go for it.
Another dirty 20.
That
To hit.
hits as well.
1d6 plus 1.
It's like yesterday.
3 points.
Pounding everything. Yep. Woo! You do that damage. All builds up.
And where's Freak? He's got a warhammer. Like,
You know, good point. Okay. I'll help you, master. He runs up.
this is like
He's
11-year-old kid.
gonna die.
Like,
Both those kids are
down
gonna die, and
warhammer.
we're like, we should have just given them away, sacrificed them.
Unfortunately, he misses because he's not proficient in anything yet. Being a kid, he has this +1 from strength that we rolled earlier for him. So he swings and it just thuds into the ground.
Does one of the swings and starts like twisting as he's doing it.
Sorry,
He's just gonna
sir.
get flicked on the head and he's gonna die from.
Harder when they move, but I'll get him next time.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Plant your feet, then use your hips.
I see what you're doing, Castix. Distractions, meat shields. Got it.
No.
What?
All right.
Why are they here?
Isaac's turn. He now has 1, 2, 3, 4 people in melee. Looks at Castix, since Castix started this all, and says, "Kid important to ya?"
Yes, very much so. Don't touch him.
You gonna surrender?
Are you not going to touch him? Because you're making it sound very weird.
Throw down your weapons and no one gets hurt. Otherwise, I can't promise nothing, can I?
What is it? To throw down my weapons, you're the one with like some demon arm.
I'm not the one disturbing the peace. Last chance. Pulls out a battle axe.
Is this the guard that's talking or the demon arm guy?
Demon arm guy.
Okay.
Which
Got
is
it.
the card?
Fine. And I'm going to throw down my shield and my mace.
The rest of ya?
They're not with me. They just happen to be bystanders.
They're fighting me. They go down. They surrender too. Well, I can't promise what happens here with Betsy.
You named your axe Betsy.
No, I think we definitely should kill him.
I dropped down my light hammer.
Right. He's holding his action. The guards rush up, drop lower halberds. Do what he says. Lower your weapons. They hold their actions. We're back to the top of the round. Garrick.
Hmm. Do the guards also have demon arms, or is it just this one dude?
Nope, just this one dude. The guards are in chainmail hauberks. They look normal, nondescript.
All right. I was just shooting the monster guy down there, the demon guy. I guess I'll just be on my way then.
Weapons on the ground, sir.
Mm,
See, this is 100% your action. This is purely a talking
Yeah,
free
no,
action
yeah,
conversation
yeah.
going on, not
he'll
them
lower
doing
his
anything yet.
he'll lower his weapon and kind of just drop it, like not drop it on the ground, but he'll kind of like point it down and
Okay. Elias, you said you put your weapon down.
Yes. I'm gonna hold my action for now.
Understood. Elf, you've still got your weapon.
He's 10 feet away.
You were in melee with him since you closed and stabbed him.
Oh shit! So he's like holding the kid, like literally right in front of me.
He hasn't held the kid. He's just looking at the kid
He's
pointedly.
threatening the kid.
Essentially, you, Castix, Elias, and the kid have him surrounded.
All right. Toss the dagger down,
Okay.
deliberately aiming for his foot.
Castix, you said you lowered your weapons. Izek slowly halves the battle axe into his belt loop as you see two more guards come running into the commons from another direction. Not the smartest I've seen, but at least a little smart.
Yeah, the face of a coward, friend.
I'm not the one disturbing
In the
peace.
arm of a fucking weirdo.
I'm not the
That
one
was
disturbing the peace.
vicious mockery, by the way.
What's your DC?
13.
He fails because he has a -1 wisdom. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's a good question. Why isn't that? Oh, there it is. That one. Where's my camera? Freeze.
3? Okay. It's 3 damage. Grab the right.
And disadvantage on attacks. Excellent. Step him in the eye.
Alright, 1 second here. Alright. Says, rest you put your weapons on the ground.
What do you say?
Rest of you put your weapons on the ground. Mostly
I
looks
thought,
like
I thought we already did.
Garrick hasn't.
Oh.
2 guards walk towards Garrick.
He didn't even he didn't respond to the vicious mockery.
He
He
kind
got a
of
little
winced
big.
a little bit.
Bottom lip quivered like just so slightly.
He responded, but maybe he doesn't.
How close are you to us?
He's now walking past you.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, we had walked away, so probably
okay.
30 feet. 15, 20, 30 feet. I don't know. Something like that. I mean, not without, within your walking range. So probably 25 feet for me.
Okay, never mind. I was going to whisper to you.
Alright. Yeah, 2 of the guards walk up towards Garrick. Your weapons,
Am I getting a reaction, or is it just them walking up to me?
You've all essentially held your action at this point, so
Okay.
No argument whatsoever if you guys want to burst into action and do
Before they get to me, I'll cast message and message the elf and say, "So we just what's the plan here?"
I'm hoping they're going to take us to the mayor's house where we originally wanted to go.
So don't kill them then, or
I mean, Gestix could bring the child back, but he's kind of interesting right now, so he might give him an extra arm or something. I'm not sure.
so I'm hitting the mic.
As long as they're not hostile, I think it's right. More hostile.
This way, sir. One guard starts collecting the weapons. One of the other guards will say, "This way, sir."
Where am I going then? I was just fighting this demon guy.
A demon guy. His name is Vallaki. He's the right hand of the Baron.
Is that his demon hand? Or
Yes,
I was just gonna say, like, is his right hand the demon?
No, his right hand's normal. The left hand's the demon hand.
I see some nice gentleman with a nice, mustache going there, and some demon starts attacking him. What was I supposed to do? It seems like a thing that
Sir, this one says he's just misunderstood. He's not with them, and he just attacked because he thought you were the bad guy. The 4 of them were together when I came into the square.
Hey, I mean, y'all are together too. Am I to assume that
And they assaulted me first.
I didn't know such thing.
So
Yes,
I was
just gonna
away.
put his hands up and turn around to the group. It's like, look, this was number 3. This was my bad. And I'm gonna wink at Garrick, and then I'm gonna turn my hands backwards and cast. Oh fuck, what is it? silence, focused on demon arm guy, because
Okay.
it says I can choose a point.
Yep.
And it's a 20-foot radius.
All right. All the sound cuts out 20 feet around Izek. They talk for a second more before they realize what's going on. And how are you guys reacting?
I immediately punch him.
You know what? We're all out of combat order for a second here, so we'll just round robin it, starting with you because you declared your action. So you cast silence. Go ahead and roll your punch.
That is a 6.
Unfortunately, that misses.
They really took away my victory.
You swing. You just kind of. All right,
think-
that's the way. Oh.
This is awkward.
And then you have the held actions from Garrick and Elf. What would you two like to do?
Someone grab the kid and run.
If I cast vicious mockery, does it work?
No, because you're in a
have
20-foot
to hear
radius of
him.
silence, and you can't talk either. Like, you could back out of it and then cast it.
Does he have my weapon? Did he get up to me yet? Take my weapon yet?
No one's touched your weapons yet. They were trying to escort you guys away.
Are they focused on Elias because he just punched him?
A little bit, yeah.
Swung at him.
Can I snatch freak and scoop?
Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
Alright.
Roll a stealth with disadvantage because you're trying to keep an 11-year-old to cooperate with you with no communication.
Hey, it's quiet now. Maybe I'll get it. Alright. Stealth. 22.
All right, you guys see Elf grab Freak and then just go.
Grab apple too.
Grab both
Those
kids and
kids.
go. All right.
As the elf does that, Garrick's gonna loose the cannon at the dude. That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
And I'll remind you, it pushes him back.
Yep.
It's a force ballista.
Is it just 5 feet or is it more?
5 feet, I think. Let's see. Let me pull it back up here. Yeah, 5 feet away. Up to 5 feet away.
Okay. You shove him back 5 feet and he takes however much you're about to tell me.
13 damage.
Okay, you blast him backwards and as you see 2 more guards coming in from another road. The guards attempt.
Garrick's gonna duck it, like just start running, whatever direction that the elf is going, and he'll help him with the kid if he can get up there. He didn't use his action, so he can dash if he needs to.
Okay. Yep. You dash after them. Are you trying to stealth in too with them, or are you just running up to them?
Oh no, I don't know which direction is the elf going.
Oh, that's a good question. You guys are at number 8. Go ahead and tell me which direction you're running, Elf.
Because didn't you grab the kids and start running?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said 2 more guards were approaching as well, or they were already there, so there's 5 total.
Approaching now, so there's going to be 7 total now.
Could I dive under where the display of pinata people are?
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. Toss the kid! Toss the other kid!
All right, you duck into cover. Your 22 stealth holds there. Garrick, you said you're running over to join them, or
Yeah.
go ahead and roll stealth for me too if you're trying to blend in.
It's not bad. Oh, actually, well, yeah, dexterous. That makes sense. That's a 17.
17. Okay. You duck and go. We're still a little bit out of order. The guards attempt to subdue Castix and Elias because they're both there.
I'm gonna have the cannon start heading towards Castix and them. Just start driving.
One of the guards hits the cannon with that.
That's fine.
I'm assuming a 19 hits.
I think he's got an 18 AC if I'm remembering correctly, so that should hit. Yeah.
Okay. It takes 10 damage.
All right. It has. I think it's like. That's fine. I'll keep track of that. He's not dead.
Okay.
But-
Two of the other guards move to help him, but they don't get there this round to swing. One of the other guards attempts to grapple Elias. 22 hits your AC. Go ahead and roll athletics for me, sir.
Something higher than 2. Hey, got something higher than a 2. I rolled a 5, so 9.
I
Just
rolled
waiting for you
a
to
4.
say a 3.
I rolled a 4, so they try to they try and grab your arm and like put it behind your back, and you're just kind of like.
D&D Beyond. Keeps track of everything. Did you say 10 damage?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, it even gives me health for my cannons. It's freaking awesome.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, Red Arm just pulls out his axe and swings at Castix. That is a 12.
No.
That is a 11. So he swings twice at you and it glances off your plates both times. And now we're back at the top of the round. We'll put everything back in order again. Garrick, you're stealthed to your knowledge. Maintaining that stealth. Are you doing anything? Are you holding an action to do something specific?
Yeah, I might actually. We're underneath. What are we hiding under?
She led them to
The thing that the people were stuck in it
Oh.
with the
They're
helmets.
behind the stocks.
Okay. He's just gonna kind of take some brush and some other things to try to, make it, I guess, look better. Try to hide better. I don't know. Is
Are
that
you
a
trying to
thing?
make it look like there's a bush you're hiding behind?
Yes.
That's just
A
a
minor
roll.
illusion. Wait, no. But he will use his bonus action for the cannon. The cannon will just shoot.
Okay. Is it still shooting at the main guy or?
It'll just shoot it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just. I think it'll be probably a disadvantage. I guess.
Oh.
Because it's got someone next to him or someone hit him.
No.
I don't think
Okay.
anybody's hit him.
Well, someone hit him for 10 damage. The cannon for 10 damage.
Oh, the cannon got hit by 10 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there should. Is it disadvantage because it's a ranged spell attack? I don't know how that works.
I don't really use those rules, so go for it.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about now that you're explaining
Yeah.
it more. That there's like
Yeah.
some rules, like if you're in melee with someone and you shoot someone else. But
Yeah. It's disadvantage. That's a 19 plus something.
is that a hit?
6, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Figure natural 19 probably hits. And that's a 16 damage. And he gets pushed back 5 feet.
All right, you blow his head off. The force can just, and the demon arm guy's head, and he slumps onto the ground. More guards come in,
God damn it.
and we're gonna go ahead and continue a round of combat. Elias, it's your turn. You got a guard that was trying to grapple you and failed miserably. Your axe is on your belt. Your hammer's on the ground. There are currently 3 guards in the area around you. You're not like you're personally surrounded, but just
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Castix and just like do this motion like. And I
Yeah.
I start booking.
okay. One of them does take a swing at you as you
That's fine.
break. Unless, actually, do you want to use your action to disengage?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna use my action to dash. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well, he misses anyway. I rolled a 9 because my dice all hate me tonight. So yeah, you dash away. You move 60 feet away. Are you trying to like lose them in the streets type thing, or are you trying to?
Yeah,
hide?
I'm gonna.
Okay. All right, so you just
And,
bolt off.
And I use my bonus action to get my hammer back real quick.
Okay. Yep. No problem. You're running, Castix. Technically, Elster. I'm assuming you're maintaining stealth for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Castix?
I am going to use my bonus action to summon spiritual weapon. And I want it to like erupt from the ground. Not like erupt from the ground, but like come up from the ground like a huge, massive skull, like as angry as possible as it can look. And I want to try to intimidate the guards with it, if that's possible.
I mean, essentially it'll be your action, but yeah, I'll give you...
That's fine. A 13.
13? Okay. Alright, one of the guards... What the fuck is that? I wasn't paid for this, and turns and runs. The other three kind of brace and look at it. It does get a free attack as part of its summoning. Do you have it attack anyone, or are you holding for now?
I'll have it hold, so that way if anyone comes near me, like it'll be like right above me and like have it hold its...
It swings at someone who approaches you. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you moving to try and get away or do anything, or are you kind of...
I'm gonna stick where I'm at for right now.
Okay.
Try and be as much of a distraction as possible.
In that case, the three guards are still there. Move in on you. Miss. That'll hit. That's a natural 19. And 19 as well, so your AC was 18, so two of them hit you. You do take 20 points of slashing damage, non-magical if that's relevant.
Yeah. I'll attack one of them that hit me with the skull.
Okay.
1d8 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
7? Alright. Alright, at this point I will pause because we're at the top of a round. It's clear to all of you, Castix is basically trying to give himself up to let you guys get away. Are you respecting that, planning to come back from later? Are you guys going to enter the fray again?
I'm gonna assume he's gonna come after me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep running.
Alright. And then Garrick and Elf.
I'm staying with the children for now.
Okay. There's not a wrong option. I'm just clarifying how something's going to work here a little bit.
I'm still in the silence thing. I was muted. The message, I'm assuming, still works in silent. Does it still work in silence? I'm not sure how that works.
I think I'd just be able to hear you. I wouldn't be able to reply.
I don't know that you'd be able to hear him because it's not like...
Right.
It doesn't actively stop the people from talking. It silences all sound in that radius.
Is silence concentration?
You want me to check for you? Also, for that matter, I know you whisper the message, but can it also be telepathic, essentially?
I think it is telepathic because I hear it in their mind.
In that
Yeah.
case, he'd hear
Yeah.
it, and he can
And then
answer.
they whisper back, but only I can hear the whisper.
I think they can
So.
answer mentally as well, too. Let me check that, too, while I'm pulling up silence. Duration 10 minutes. No concentration, so it's just on.
Cool.
And then
No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. Within range, any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it.
Yeah,
Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible there.
Yeah, and this is verbal, and it says you hear the message. So I'm assuming rules is written. If you're deaf, you're not going to hear the message.
yeah, and it does specify, like you said, the target hears the message and can whisper a reply that only you hear. So it's not actually telepathy. So yeah, unfortunately, you could cast message, but they won't hear you or know to respond.
Are we out of the silence thing?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot sphere.
Mhm.
Elf and I?
It's
Okay.
basically taking up the middle of the town square.
He's going to whisper to the elf and go, what's the plan here? Are we just heading to the lake or just get out of town? At this point, I think either we go with them or we get out of here.
I think they're gonna take him, and we should follow suit. But if you have another plan, I don't want to leave them behind. I just don't want them to be heading children in the middle of the town.
Right.
I could go save him.
You stay here.
Why you?
Smack the hammer away. No.
Reek with the warhammer.
They've taught him well.
Should we seek out?
If I die, I'm coming back as freak.
Actually, we should head to the inn, the tavern. There's no one was there. It's empty.
Yeah.
We could hide out, and then we can try to bust them out or whatever we need to do. But it's possible they won't come looking for us there.
We could do that, but who's going to watch where they're going? Elias just took off running that way.
Which direction is Elias? Elias, which direction are you running?
I just chose a random. I'm probably like still in the town square right now, just like trying to hide in the.
If you're looking at 8, what number was the inn, the tavern?
16. So you can see it was a straight shot from 16
Okay.
down to 8.
All right, Elias, did you go north, east, south, or west?
I probably would have went north.
That'd work.
Okay.
All right. Garrick is going to.
You're running past a blacksmith for what it's worth,
Yeah.
Elias?
He's going to cast
Make it up for
message
that.
and tell Elias to meet us in the inn. Say, hey, meet us in the inn. The as your whatever they're calling it these days. And
the one with the fae.
And then he's gonna when they had that conversation. He's gonna use his bonus action to. Well, no, I don't need to do that just yet. I'll just grab one of the kids and just start running, I guess.
Okay.
Double book it. Well, no, he used his action for mending. It's our first message, so he'll just run 25 feet towards the inn.
All right. And then
If is the elf follow?
Yeah, I'll follow. I'm
Okay.
trying to keep an eye on Castix as well.
okay, so you guys are essentially retreating, withdrawing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elias, same with you. You're going to keep going, assuming he's going to follow. Okay. So yeah, Castix, it's technically your turn in combat. There's you and 3 guards currently.
And a half beaten down.
Yeah, and a
Turret.
little R2D2
Right.
just kind of going. Just you and those men in dead silence.
Can I dismiss spiritual weapon, or is it just there?
I don't see why you can.
I think you could dismiss it.
It doesn't say anything about dismissing it. That's the thing.
Last for a minute.
I mean,
Yeah,
in my opinion, you can always stop your spell. So long
True.
as it's not something that just went and done already.
I'm gonna make it look like I'm kind of like trying to circle and see who's, it's like who's next, but really I'm trying to see if they've left the area. I know Elias has.
As you look around, you see Elias dashing around a corner. You don't see the others at all. Actually, roll perception real quick, because why not? It's technically you versus their stealth roll.
Another dirty 20. I'm gonna seclude you. You roll really good.
You have no idea where the elf is, but you do see Garrick running with Myrtle.
Okay.
He seems to be heading not exactly back the way you came, but in the general direction of back the way you came. You guys were taking that from.
Logic would dictate that he's not just gonna take one kid and run. That someone else has the other, and they've left.
Like I said, you don't see the elf at all, so.
Yeah. I am just going to drop the weapon, or drop my weapons, drop spiritual weapon, put my hands up, and just get on my knees.
Okay. You are arrested.
The turret goes. Falls on
Falls on the guard's
Bruh.
foot. Ah, son of a...
in submission.
Okay. A little bit of time passes. You guys are all back in the inn. Castix, you've been brought to a old school style jail and police station all in one. They've placed you in a cell. There's a brief argument where they try to get you to disarm her and then realize you couldn't, and they're not really sure what to think of that.
Cool thing is, my armor can't be forcibly removed.
Oh yeah, they don't fight you on it. There's like there's probably like a 30-second period where they're like, "Come on, there's got to clip somewhere," and then they probably get a plate off briefly, and then see that it's just more plates, and they're like, "We don't know what the hell you are. Shove you in the cell. We'll worry about that later." And they don't keep the plate they managed to pop free. It was just like, you're weird.
Ew. Put it back on.
You're in a cell. You're pondering what your next actions are going to be. You guys are in the inn, pondering what your next actions are going to be. Castic, you see a raven sitting on a windowsill.
The Raven. Is it the same one?
You seem to have gotten yourself in some trouble, friend. Maybe I can help. And we'll pick up next session.
Nevermore.
No, I was just gonna. I was waiting to see if like I was gonna say anything. I was like, nevermore. Is that the password?
Nope, talks to you in a perfectly normal voice. But yeah, that's where we'll wrap up this session. So thank you everyone who joined us. And we'll see you guys all on, I believe the next game is the 6th of November.
6th? Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Halloween weekend off, and then back in action. So everyone gets a spooky night, and then a week later we get a spooky night.
What other trouble and shenanigans can these people get into?
But
Right.
thanks everyone. We'll see you guys next time.
Shenanigans.